What lovely, lovely, lovely music to welcome us in to yet another little bit of Demon Souls. How is everybody doing tonight? We're going to be playing a little bit more Demon Souls. Last night, we got absolutely rocked by the Adjudicator. Skimble Soulsy here got sent to the Shadow Realm. Immediately moited, dead, sag. But we're gonna be getting our revenge today on the Adjudicator. I'm gonna try to... let's see what happens. Let's see. We got Ed and Baldwin here. We haven't met Baldwin yet. But I do need to go talk to a blacksmith because I think the Great Club, as fun as it is not working for us. It can two-shot these guys, which feels great, but unfortunately, I think we're going to have to switch it out, and I might just do... I know how boring it is, but I might just do the longsword. Hello, and Thafin. I'm talking about our plan. So for this little playthrough, for this little stream, we're going to try to get our revenge on the Adjudicator for killing me so embarrassingly last time, and then we're going to... maybe we'll goof around with the crushing battle axe. No, it's just crescent falchion. Only magic. Everybody loves magic. Magic's awesome. Let's put on our shield. Yeah. Can I wear gauntlets as well? Well, I'm trying to see what, because there's only 2 roles in this game. Yeah, there's only fat and fast roll. There's no medium roll that was introduced in Dark Souls 1, and then it never really came back the same way again, unfortunately. I love medium roll. Oh, this weapon does absolutely trash tier damage against these guys. That's fine, though. They get staggered every time. Nobody has any poise, which is good. I think it's technically safer to fight them this way, because we have the shield. Nice. We're just getting a couple souls, because I think what we're going to do is go back to the blacksmith and level up our longsword. It's going to be our weapon of choice in this playthrough. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's a lot of damage. And we might need to get grass. We might need to get grass, unfortunately. Which is very sad, but it's the way it is sometimes. I want to get that backstab. I bet it would do quite a bit of damage. You do so much critical damage in this game. But we're going to try... Yeah, we're going to try to get through some fun location in the video game. I'm excited to show everybody Tower of Latria. God bless. I think that's one of the locations that has, like, the most enduring legacy in Demon Souls. People remember Tower of Latria, right? And for good reason. Oy, oy, oy. I'm in trouble. Okay, so let's go try to get away from... Yeah. Ah, I hate that they can catch up to you. Ooh. Oh! Oh! That's so sad! You can't really run away from them, as we saw. We can't really run away from them. I need souls, though. Okay, so let's kill this guy. Hi! Yeah, people are gonna love Lord Ridiel. Hi, Aki, how are you? So... the goal for the stream today is going to get revenge on Fatty, who killed us last night. And then we're going to kill the boss in Tower of Latria. So I'm very excited. Excited for both demons and the souls. Yes, you should be. You should be. It'll be great. It'll be great. I don't know how everybody's Monday has been. It's actually it's my weekend. It's my weekend. There she is, and she's kicking her little feet. She's kicking her little feet. Something that I think is a little bit interesting to me is how much of this game was like referenced or used in Dark Souls 2. It really does feel like at moments that Dark Souls 2 is better described as like a Demon Souls 2. It plays more similarly pulls more animations from references Demon Souls almost more than it references Dark Souls. Of course, the setting is more recognizably Dark Souls. But even then, a lot of the stuff is like, yeah, they pay lip service to Nito and Gwyn the way that Dark Souls 3 does. But it's not Lordran. You know what I mean? Lordran has a very specific style. Dark Souls 2 is Demon Souls 2, and Elden Ring is Demon Souls 3. Exactly! That's why they brought the guy back for the final battle. Didn't they do that? Am I misremembering that? Is the guy who composed Final Battle the same guy who composed the main theme for this? I don't remember. I might be misremembering that. I just know that the final theme of Demon Souls actually, or the final battle theme of Elden Ring follows the theme of Demon Holes. Give me souls. Yeah, we're running out of grass. I really don't want to buy more. That's correct, I believe. That's why they're the same song. He can only compose one song. Unfortunately, he can only compose one song. We're lucky that it's good. Demon what now? You heard me. Hi, Cobalt. How are you? I love that you always give one bit whenever you come in. It's like a tradition. I'm leveling up the longsword. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna need a better... Ooh, quality longsword. Quality longsword. He's funny? Yeah. I also find it funny. I don't want you to be throwing like a bit is a cent, right? You don't have to be throwing me a cent every time. I also just find it entertaining. This does more damage. Use blind. That would mean getting white world tendency in the Valley of Defilement, doesn't it? Like, am I misremembering? Do you have to get... Give me a second. I'm thinking large... Hardstone shard or clear shard. This is a really important decision, you guys. This is like, we have to really think about it. Like, it does less damage, but it gets D dex scaling, which means it'll be better later. I think. I don't know if they figured out the scaling in this game. I don't know if you're supposed to full send, like... this longsword's D strength scaling outpaces this longsword's D dex scaling, you know what I mean? And that's important. Like, that's important stuff. That's important stuff. I think we're gonna send it for Shard of Clearstone, and if somebody knows more than me, they can kill me tomorrow. Yeah, let's get some repairs in here. We're gonna... I don't know if you heard, but the plan is to kill Adjudicator for killing me, and then do the Tower of Latria. The Tower of Latria. But first we might need to go buy some grass. Yikes! We might need to buy some grass. Or just farm it. Do come back alive.
Hello again. I'm keeping...
Let's see. Let's give him all our... if you give him the upgrade materials, they don't take up place in your inventory, which is important because, you know, item burden. We're almost maxed out on item burden, actually. I didn't realize how close we were to running out of space in our backpack, which would be bad. That would be very bad. So, if you put everything in the Stockpile Thomas box, you can actually use it with the blacksmith. That's really nice. And something that I'm surprised this game does, honestly. Get rid of the magic. We don't cast magic. Magic's for lamos and losers. Keep the fluted armor. Keep the rings. They're not that heavy. It's usually, like, items that are actually super freaking heavy. Don't need that. I'm not going to use those. Yeah. Can't you do Jade Hairpin quest to get a Ring of Strength? Yeah, it's right here.
Scourge came. I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman.
Not a wife, man.
When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I have haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. Saints, sages, and all manner of wise men watch over the halls of this nexus. This rejuvenating sanctorium is a fine place for the slayers of demons to rest their weary bones. I too must contribute how I can, for we are indebted to our honorable defenders.
That's me. I'm the honorable defender.
I too must You have a heart of...
You have a heart of gold.
That hairpin. That belongs
Maybe
to
the
my
guy
daughter.
that left his wife will find a mod on the Nexus to make his wife more
She didn't
physically
make it after
attractive. Or one that
But
brings
you
her back
said
to
the
life
baby.
because her soul was taken by a
May she rest in
demon.
peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
3-stream streak! You're streaking! Yay! Welcome to the streak. I wonder how many other people have a streak. Aki, what are you at?
You're a saint.
Or Inthafen? Can you guys check?
Thank
How
you.
did you find that, Cobalt?
Thank
I'm
you so
interested.
much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power.
I read that as
I
Odor.
feel that you should have it.
Now you need to max out a
It
bow
will
to
be
kill the
happier
dragon in World
in
1-1 to
your
grab the
hands.
Ring of Strengthier Strength. Strengthier Strength. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I need to grab I need a good bow. I know there's the white bow in Shrine of Storms, and that's like one of the best bows. What are other good bows? Compound Longbow, if we're on a watch, and gives us extra channel points. I have nothing for you guys to spend channel points on. I guess you can highlight your stuff, but like you guys are getting channel points in the thousands, and highlighting is like 100 points. That means you guys will all be millionaires soon. Isn't that fun? This is the only stream where everyone's a millionaire. What does it buy? Nothing. It's like the Weimar Republic. Let's see if I have enough souls to level up. I'm gonna touch the demon inside you, lady. Alright. Withdrawn from its vessel. A 24! Wow! Thank you for appearing in so many of my streams. That's a lot in a row. I always am like, Demon Souls inflation should be crazy. Cool. It's like the Dexter's lab meme where it's like Pokemon card is inflation. Pokemon card prices are crazy. Computer, show me Pokemon card inflation or something like that. It's very silly. Stupid. Stupid. Not Valley of Defilement. Nope, we're not going to the Valley of Defilement. Not yet. We're going to the Shrine of Storms because we're gonna kill Tubby. There's Sage Freak. F-R-E-K Freak. Is that a Nicki Minaj song? Where she says that? F-R-E-K Freak. Don't do it! Let's see if we got some damage. Yeah, 141's pretty decent. It's not that much more damage, unfortunately. I think they're just really resistant to slash damage. This game really encourages, like, Pokemon damage typing. Certain enemies are just super resistant to certain damage types. God, he's so acrobatic. And these skeletons, very resistant to, like, slash. I don't think standard damage existed in this one. If I remember correctly, much like Dark Souls 2. Again, much like Dark Souls 2. How was everybody's Monday? How was everybody, like, enjoying their Monday? It's my day off. I slept, like, all day. I did not get up until 4 p.m. Now, I did stay up till 11 in the morning. Oh, no! I knew it! I knew it was coming! You thought it was Sunday? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday, unless it's Sunday for you and you live in a different part of the world. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think you're messing with me. I'm so sad. I fell to my death. Oh, man. I mean, it's Tuesday now. Is it Tuesday now? Almost. Almost for me, but I think you're ahead. Time zones are hard. Don't do it. Lovingly, don't do it. But one of my friends, after they got off of work, they wanted to go to the mall for holiday shopping. Because the mall has holiday hours. And so we walked around, looked at stuff. It's always dangerous to go to any store. Because I love to buy things. I love to spend my money on things I shouldn't spend my money on or own, or like, you know, come on, save your cash, brother. Ooh, I really made friends with multiple of them. Ah, dang. Yeah, I'm gonna take damage because of that. Ooh. Okay. They're covering each other really well. This is the problem with fighting more than one, is that, yeah, you just get stunned. Bleeding! Bleeding! Yep. You don't have an opportunity to get an attack in because you don't have any poise. Am I low level for this section? Yes. Yes, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We just need to get past this first portion, which would be easier if I wasn't like talking about my day. These guys also do not drop grass. So if you use grass to, you know, recover damage, you're gonna be using resources that you're not getting back. Actually, only the enemies in World 1 drop grass. That's crazy. How are you gonna make an entire system based off of consumable health items and then make it that enemies only in one section of the game drop the consumable health item? That's not good, Miyazaki. Like, that's not good. That's not good. But we ended up going to some interesting stores inside this, this mall. I remember when malls were like a cultural powerhouse. They have lost quite a bit of their prestige because of the online space, but this mall is actually pretty well maintained, and it has good like, it just has stuff in it, which is important, right? Okay, we need to pull just the one of them. Yep, we need to pull just the one of them. I want to kill that archer because I just viscerally hate ranged enemies. But we just don't have... Ooh, I'm trying to roll, I swear. Okay, good. Sorry, I was talking about something. A lot of malls around me, though mostly for illegal group activities. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. A lot of people just don't go outside anymore. And, like, all the stores that's left in them, it's like, you know, there used to be stuff. Now it's all just clothing stores. It's all just clothing stores, which, I mean, I don't mind, per se. It's like your local Hot Topic, your local Spencer's, maybe 1 or 2 GameStops, maybe a department store if it didn't die, like JCPenney, or Gap. Rip Gap. Old Navy a lot of the time. You got Old Navy. Box Lunch. Wow. A lot of them are just kind of like novelty stores. I like it when there are... Oops, there's the guy who killed us at the beginning of the game. There's the guy who moited us at the beginning of the game. I'm not going to kill him now, even though it is tempting to. I don't think the rolling helped. But we ended up going, they were looking for a specific thing for their sister, which was like a Lego set that was those, you know, grow your own geodes, but this time you build it in Lego. So we went to a couple of stores in there, but they had a Lego store. So we checked like every other store except for the Lego store. And then that was the last thing we went to. But there was a set there that I had to get. It was a little expensive. It was a little expensive, and I wasn't planning on spending that much. but it was just too cool to pass up. It was a haunted house. It was a Lego Creator haunted house that I'm gonna build with my sister later. That... Oh, those enemies. I hate these guys. Big manta rays in the sky. Okay. And it is one of those creator sets that is like, ooh, build 3 different things. But it has like a haunted house, a haunted train, and a haunted ship. But we're building the haunted house version because, like, come on. Come on. It's a house. You gotta build a house. Those creator sets are always like, I just don't have, I don't like taking sets apart once I've built them. I don't know about you guys. Satisfactory as manta rays in the sky. Except they don't try to kill you. Do they just kill you? Or do they, like... Or maybe they bump into you and you fall to your death? Ooh, that's bad damage. He's got cool katanas. He's got cool dual katanas. One of his moves actually comes back in Dark Souls 3. You can hop on top of them and ride them, but they're slippery, so you do fall to your death. That sounds like a Morrowind. Like a Morrowind creature. Yeah, I know. Look at this guy. He's got, like... Oh, he's so cool. Yep. That leaping stab comes back in Dark Souls 3 with Onikiri and Ubadachi. It's funny because Onikiri, cool name for a sword. It means like demon killer. Onikiri is, I think, literally Oni cutter. But Ubadachi means something along the lines of old woman sword. And I really like that. That it's like, these are my powerful and ancient weapons. Demon Slayer. And old woman's sword. I mean, I guess if it's an old sword, the original person who wielded it probably got quite old whilst wielding it. I understand the naming convention. I just think it's funny. Dark Souls is a comedy, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. These games are meant to be funny. There's a lot of comedy in these games. Don't do it! Ah! The old lady was a demon slayer? Exactly, like Dandadan. Like Granny Psycho and Dandadan. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Look at this tub of jelly. Oh, yeah, and you bounce off of him. So, I've already spoiled the gimmick for this big boy. You gotta hit him where he's been hurt. So, one of his swords is broken, and it's in his own belly there. Is it an old lady's sword, or is the sword itself an old lady? I don't want to claim myself an authority on the Japanese language, because I'm not. But it does translate to something like old woman sword. Ubadachi. Pretty sure I'm translating it correctly. But again, I don't speak Japanese. I'm just really interested in it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I mean, it's likely the sword could have been an old lady. Very true. Very true. Ah, I bounced right off. The shield won't help us. Yeah, he tried to commit seppuku. No, I think he fell on it. I think, like, he fell on it. He fell on his own sword at some point. Why? I don't know. This guy, actually, the Adjudicator used to have a, kind of like honored position amongst the Shrine of Storms. But, yeah, so if you look at the top here, this is what we're damaging. This golden bird is what actually takes damage. The Adjudicator does not. And the Adjudicator dies when the golden bird dies. I'm wondering who is the demon. Because the Adjudicator used to have an honored position within the Shrine of Storms. Oh, careful. I want him to turn this way. Yeah, come this way. Yep. See what I mean? Where most of the bosses are less fight and more gimmick? Most of the bosses are less fight and more gimmick. Okay. I want you to come this way. The bird... That's what I'm wondering. Because... the bird might be the demon, And the Adjudicator used to be... Oh, watch out for the tongue. Watch out for the tongue. The Adjudicator used to be, well, as his name suggests, a judge of the dead. Who is the demon and who is the bird? I read that to the tune of Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is a movie I actually kind of want to watch. I kind of want to watch Hunchback of Notre Dame. I freaking love... Don't do it. Don't lick me. He does kind of have, I like, kind of a messed up Pokemon design, IMO. Like, the long tongue. I feel like there's a Pokemon that looks like this, and it isn't Licky Licky. Is it Guzzswole? Guzzlord? Guzzlord? Buzzswole is the one I was thinking the other one. But that's an Ultra Beast, and they're not technically Pokemon, I guess. Oh, don't lick. That causes a paralysis effect. Base power 20. I think you can shoot the bird with a bow. Yeah, come this way. Yeah. Licky Tongue. I actually like a lot of those weirdo Pokemons. A silly way to do this. Yeah, you can shoot the bird with a bow. Come here, bud. Come here, big boy. I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't like a lot of the aspects of the Demon Souls remake. And the changes to Adjudicator is one of them. Not like the changes to the fight, just the changes to his aesthetic. And he needed to be more golden. Alright, Tubby's dead. We get our revenge. I like a lot of the boss fights in this game. Are they, like, good bosses by Souls standards? Not, like, fight-wise, but they're interesting and they're fun and they're loreful. And I just like that. I like that a lot. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, the boss fights in Demon Souls are really, really bad. And I think they do what they want to do well. What the remake to the... Yes! Oh my gosh! Well, it just completely misses the point of what the fat officials are meant to be. Right? It completely misses the point of what the fat officials are meant to be. Because they're not just fat equals gross. A lot of the game, like, it reminds me of there was an interview with one of the artists for Dark Souls. And he talks about working under Miyazaki. And he had to make specifically an undead dragon. So he creates this undead dragon. He covers it in maggots. It's rotting. It's filthy. And he hands it to Miyazaki. And he's like, this is my undead dragon. And Miyazaki looks at it for a long time and goes, can you do this, but instead of making it gross, can you convey the tragedy of a once mighty and majestic beast reduced to this state of decay? Can you convey the glory that it once held, even now? And it's like, oh my god, that's his entire philosophy. When he does decay, when he does things falling apart, when he shows the end of things, right? He doesn't do it in a way that's shocking or in a way that's like, oh, isn't this so gross? He does decay with a sense of mournfulness that things eventually fade. Yeah, so the undead dragon still ended up pretty gross. Exactly. It rips itself in half to get at you. And it is still covered in phlegm and maggots, and it vomits everywhere. But it's not just ew. You don't look at it like you look at a necromorph, right? Like, necromorphs are just meant to gross you out. Necromorphs are just meant to scare you. But when you look at the undead dragon, you're like, oh, that thing is in pain. Right? So, like, when you go up here and you see all the dead monumentals, and then you see the one candle next to the one living monumental, and you're like, you imagine each candle going out as each monumental, like, died. Compared to the undead Skyrim dragon, how extra is this one? Yeah, I think Durnavir does a really good job of actually capturing that same thing. Durnavir is gross. Durnavir is dripping. Durnavir has, like, all his organs hanging out. But at the same time, Durnavir, because he still carries himself with nobility, because he asks you such a plaintive question of going, can you show me Tamriel one more time. Like, that, he still carries dignity. He still demands you respect him, even as he's decaying. And the dragon does the same thing, and that's what the remake missed. The remake saw the gross characters and the funny names and the fact that they were demons and they eat people. And they lost the dignity along the way. The Adjudicator used to be revered. That's supposed to carry. Oh, the skeleton dragon from the Labyrinthian? It's just a big skeleton. What do you mean? I was thinking of Durnavir. The skeleton dragon's just a big skeleton. He's just a big skeleton. I love skeletons, but usually skeletons make me giggle, like Papyrus and Sans and Skeletor. They make me laugh. Yeah, Durnavir. No, like when you look at you look at something like the Nexus and you hear the music and you talk about when Strava talks about what Boletaria used to be, there's a clear undercurrent of like mourning. You know what I mean? Mourning what was lost. Yeah, Durnavir makes so much more sense. Yeah, you pulled a deep cut. I've completed the Mages Guild questline like twice. It's not even the College of Winterhold. The College of Winterhold questline twice. Let's actually level up instead of listening to me, like, rant. Missing my phone? Missing your phone? Yeah, you better find that. Is your phone running? You better catch it. World might be mended. Yeah, so that the world might be mended. There's this undercurrent of, like, this is not the way things are supposed to be. Please bring things back to the way that they used to be. Which I feel like the Demon's Souls remake really missed. It just didn't do it right. The fat officials are not supposed to be gross. They're not supposed to be, like, they are supposed to be gross, but in a different way. They're moral disgust. They're morally rotten. Because the fat officials are fat, not because being fat is gross, but because it's a sign of gluttony. They are fat because they have grown fat from the mistreatment of the Boletarian citizens. You look at the dregs, right? And you see them all skinny, all bruised and scarred, dressed in rags. And then you see this fat man laughing with a big grin on his face, and he has ostentatious clothing, and you go, that man's bad. Right? Like, that man's evil. He has done something to these people. That's on purpose. You hate the official not because he's gross, but because he sucks. Exactly. And the Demon's Souls remake took it around and made them pitiable. No! They're a hate sink. They're supposed to be a symbol of what King Allant has done to Boletaria. They're everything that's wrong with the king. They are the king's officials, and they suck. I'm human here, which is kind of dangerous. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do anything with white tendency. That was rough. These guys don't do a lot of damage to me anyways. I don't know, man. I think it's really funny how... They are not yeah, they're the perpetrators. They are the perpetrators of injustice. That's their purpose. That's what they do. They are the fat officials, and they love cruelty. They're cartoon villains. They're not redeemable. They're not supposed to be. They're a symbol of they're part of the symbol of rot of Boletaria. They're as much set dressing as they are enemies. Not so much characters. Not so much characters. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to have some guys who aren't even characters. They're just symbols of what is happening because what they do to the story is less about who they are and what they are. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? They're less of a character and more like, they're like that dead horse. They serve a purpose, but not the purpose of being, like, individually interesting. Just like the Dreglings. The Dreglings aren't characters. It's interesting. I feel like it is pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm like pulling something from nowhere. But people don't complain about the Dreglings. Like, I don't think the Dreglings got changed that much. But I've had pushback on that before. Where I'm like, the fat officials aren't meant to be characters. They're meant to be enemies. Right? That's why it's important that they look cruel. They're not characters and they shouldn't act like them. And people always push back on that. They're like, but that's boring. And I'm like, Boletaria is filled with tons of just random useless enemies. Why are you not mad that the Dreglings are like useless enemies, or the random like actual human Boletarian soldiers? The actual human Boletarian soldiers, like these guys. These guys are still human. They're not soulless. So why are they serving King Allant? These guys aren't characters either, but nobody cares about that. I think they got turned into something different in the remake. But for some reason, people always push back on the fat officials and go, that's not interesting. And I'm like, why are the soldiers, like, not interesting then? Demon Souls is largely archetype. Yeah. No, the characters are really more, well, because one of the cool things about the Souls series and about how Miyazaki writes games and writes settings is that he's doing it from a frame of reference where he loved Western fantasy as a kid but couldn't read English very well. So a lot of the stories were just like stock characters and settings. Sorry, we were talking about, I was making a note that people don't like when the fat official is kind of like a stock character that you're meant to hate. They're like, but that's not interesting. And I'm like, but Boletaria is filled with stock characters that you're just meant to hate. Like, these are real human soldiers. These guys are still human. Like, that's a human being. Why are these guys helping the demons? What are they getting out of it? Why are they still serving King Allant and the obviously evil, corrupt officials? I don't know. Nobody cares about them. Nobody cares about the soldier. And I'm positing that I think the reason why people care about the fat officials... Whoa, frames. The reason why people care about the fat officials the way that they don't care every soldier gets a free condo. They get a farm. It's Rome. But, like, the reason why people don't care about fat officials is because, like, corrupt, greedy official is usually more, like, of a character. They're like, the rich guy, the Burgermeister, should have more motivation. And it's like, no, they get as much motivation as the random soldiers. I'd do that for a free house, too. In this economy? People are losing their souls out there, brother. I'm farming for grass, unfortunately. If that's what if you were wondering what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get some grass. But I was, what was I talking about before I started recapping? What was I talking about before that? I was gonna talk about something. Oh well. I'll watch the VOD later and then go, oh, dang it, that's what I wanted to say. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Oh, we were talking about stock characters in Dark Souls. That's one of the cool things about Miyazaki's writing style, is that as a youngin', as but a young lad, he read a lot of Western fantasy, like choose your own adventure books and stuff like that, but he didn't understand English very well. So a lot of the characters just became stock characters to him. He's like, oh, this character, and this is this character, and this is what they do, and this is that. So that's why a lot of the characters are kind of like vague archetypes, and there's only half stories and half truths, and everything's in the environment and stuff like that. It's because he's trying to capture the hazy recollections of a young Japanese boy reading 70s D&D books. You know what I mean? I really like that. I think that's really interesting. It has obviously captured the attention of millions, because these games are, like, huge. Are you gonna try to eat grass? Oh, he can't one-shot me anymore, though. So that's fine. Because we can also buy grass. I would really rather avoid buying grass. I'd really rather avoid buying grass, but and we might do it when it comes down to it. We're still not, like, high enough level. Ooh, that hurts. We're still not high enough level to really fight this guy on even terms. He wants to eat grass so bad. Ooh! Oh, I clenched so hard there. Yeah, avoid buying grass. Yeah, didn't they hit hemp really hard recently? Oh man. That was scary. That was scary. I didn't want to die there. That would have been embarrassing. I mean, if we get around 30, we should be good for Latria. I don't know. There's poison in Latria. I don't know. There's poison there. And bugs. There's lots of bugs. And squid monsters. I think they're literally just called mind flayers in this game. I think they're actually called mind flayers. Which, you know, open, what does D&D call it? Like their open door policy? I don't remember what they call it. But it's why you can have beholders and things like Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Have y'all ever played Heroes of Might and Magic? Does that game, like... Does that game ring a bell? Mine. These guys love to eat grass so much. So much. They love to eat grass. I was thinking about it the other day, about how, like, that game has so much cultural relevance, like, in Eastern Europe alone. That's really funny to me. That game is so important in Eastern... Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic. It is a very interesting game. Heroes of Might and Magic the best. Yeah, Necropolis is busted good. It's, like, insanely good. Necropolis is insane. Is it Diablo but an arcade game? I mean, there is... So there's two versions of it. There's Might and Magic, which is like a first-person adventure game similar to the Wizardry games. But Heroes of Might and Magic is a very interesting turn-based strategy game. I don't know if it counts as grand strategy. So, I don't know how to describe it, like, succinctly. I don't know if you can, honestly. Basically, it's a game where you have a map that is covered in, like, resources and different castles, and you have little armies you control, led by, asymmetrical top-down with 4 different classes. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, I think those were, like, the D&D style ones, right? Like, almost like Golden Axe and stuff like that. Heroes of Might and Magic is, so you have your hero. Hence the Hero of Might and Magic name. They are either a Might class or a Magic class, which depends on the faction, because you also have, like, 8 factions of character. Like, they have different civilizations, and they have different units, and they have different bonuses and strengths, right? So if you play the Wizard faction, which is known as the Tower has, I think Elementalists and, well, no, I think that might be Conflux. You have, like, basically wizards and wizards who are better at wizarding. Maybe the Tower was a bad faction to pick. But then that's contrasted with the Stronghold faction, which has, like, barbarians, and the Stronghold is orcs, whereas the Wizard faction is, like, golems and gremlins and naga and giants. It's actually really kind of crazy. You should look it up. It's awesome. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is the one that Russians are taught to play at a competitive level since birth. I know it because my mom is European. She brought it over with her when she moved to the United States and has played it every day since before I was born. So I grew up on it and nobody else knows it. It is a super European game. It was developed by 3DO. People might know 3DO. Treat viewers on Streamboo, by the by. They're still trying to sell me viewers. I'm not going to buy your viewers. I got my viewers right here, and they're lovely. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses for all of you. But it's a good game. It's a good game, Braun. It's a very good strategy game. There's a lot of stuff going on. You have your heroes, which have, like, light RPG mechanics. They level up when they do battles, and they cast magic, and they have skills. But they can also equip powerful artifacts, and these artifacts change their stats, which affect the way that their army fights, because the soldiers, like, take from their stats. And certain heroes have bonuses to certain things. That's a lot of soldiers. I think the dragon's gonna come. Okay. Knob for a head. That's what it sounds like when you turn the knob. Ow. Okay. I mean, we're getting a little bit of grass. It's not a great amount of grass. But that's the problem with Demon Souls, is that you gotta grind out your healing items, and this is like one of the only places in the map to do it. I mean, you could also buy it for a certain amount of souls, but I just don't want to have to do that. That sounds sucky. That sounds lame, brother. But I was thinking about it today because I grew up like mostly on Heroes of Might and Magic 5, which is considered the last good game in the series. And Heroes of Might and Magic 5 came out in 2005, I think, around 2005. And I'm like, there's been some good games after it. Not like in the Heroes of Might and Magic series, but there was this really fun puzzle block one that was really cute, had a cute art style. But yeah, it's just kind of sad to see where the game has gone and where it is now. Because it is considered like one of the most important strategy games of all time. Like, if that's what you like to play, it's one of the most important strategy games of all time. But Heroes of Might and Magic 5 was so heavily based off of Warhammer Fantasy, which as a modern fan of Warhammer Fantasy, it was really interesting to see that I was introduced to it as a youngin'. If you want to set up chat filters, putting in is a strong one to keep the scam bots out, but I like the scam bot. I know it's annoying, but I like him. He's like a, what is it? Like a feature. But yes, it would probably be better to keep the scam bots out. I find their presence enjoyable. I like pointing out when I see them. You know what I mean? It's like a slug bug. It's like a slug bug. But yes, you're probably correct. I should adjust my filters to keep the scam bot out. I don't, like, can people see the filters? That's probably a stupid question, right? Like, no, of course they can't see the filters, but you never know. You never know. Wasn't there a streamer award thing recently? Did that happen? Did they have a streamer award thing? I remember the VTuber subreddit kind of having issues because a guy won who is, like, technically a virtual YouTuber, but they don't like the guy is not necessarily hostile to VTubing, but he definitely does not want to be associated with it because I don't know if he finds the culture repugnant or something, and he told his viewers to vote for him because he wanted to mess with or screw over the VTubing community or something. I don't remember. This is all like half-baked drama that does not matter to me in the slightest, but I remember the subreddit like melting down over it or having issues, and maybe I'm being like dramatic using melting down, but I don't know. It's all like pointless drama for the unemployed. Can confirm, can't see the filters. I don't know nothing about award shows or anything. Yeah, it was also like not even a real like Twitch sponsored awards. I'm pretty sure there are VTuber awards hosted by like Fillion or Iron Mouse. I don't remember. Someone big in the VTubing community with like millions of subs has their own awards anyways, and that should be the only one that matters to the VTubing community. I just think it's really funny as someone who has started and is involved in this culture. A lot of people just don't get it. They don't get it, and that's fine, but they react, like, a lot of people react with hostility towards things they do not understand, which is really funny to me because it's just like I'm a little anime avatar. That is all that matters. There is an anime avatar that has my words coming out of their mouth, and that's it. That's what VTubing is. You figured it out. Good job. That's it. I mean, there's, of course, like, a face for a name. Yeah, like, it's literally just a mascot. For me, Bea is a mascot. Beatrice is a mascot. And she's a great mascot. She's so cute. But, I guess for, like, idol-style VTubers, there's more to it. Like, that's not true for Gura. That's not entirely true for Iron Mouse. That's not true for a lot of those really big names. But for me, that's it. That's it. I just like the character, and I like the concept. And I think it's a really fun way... I got a bit of a Valley Girl in me. I bet I could make people very upset if I wanted to do a little bit of a Valley Girl accent. I don't know. I think it's really interesting because, like, I feel like they have issues with idol culture. And it's like, yeah, idol culture is weird. It's not something that people in the West are really accustomed to, and maybe it might be a little bit unhealthy in aspects. But I'm not gonna cast aspersions on it. It's not my place. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what's going on in idol culture. I don't need to talk about it or explain it. Everybody knows it, right? No, but it is interesting because it's like, you know, I'm not a HoloLive streamer. I'm not a Niji Sanji. I'm not corporate. So I can say and do whatever I want, actually. And Twitch can't stop me. I just think it's interesting. I just think it's interesting because I find VTubing incredibly interesting as, like, an internet subculture, especially the vitriol that's pointed towards it. I'm a little bit lost, if you haven't noticed. I'm horribly lost in the ruins of Boletaria. Horrifically lost in the ruins of Rao. Probably this way, right? Yeah, I think it's this way. But, I don't know. That's a lot of things with people who don't understand things when they interact with them. They react initially with hostility and then warm up to it when they realize that the person is actually just another human being. I think my college history professor called that ethnocentrism. Ethnocentrism, but that was used more in context of, like, judging other nations or cultures. But what are internet, like, communities other than, like, micro cultures, micro nations? You know what I mean? People who align themselves with a shared ideal or identity. You could describe 4chan as its own micronation. I don't know if you'd want to, but you can. I bet there's a paper about that. I bet someone could write a paper about that. I bet you could get, I don't know, could you get a prize for writing a paper about how 4chan is its own micronation? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty neat. There's 3D model VTubers and the 1/3 image PNG. What would be a GIF tuber? Do you say GIF or GIF? GIF or GIF? That would be so fun. I just immediately got the image. Do you remember that, like, animated undulating frog that was, like, all rainbow gamer colored? Does anybody have any idea what I'm talking about? G as in graphic. Good. Then you are correct. Not G as in giraffe. Not J as in jeans. G as in graphic. You are correct. But the frog that was like, I can't get B to do it. Is that like, is it the Wednesday frog? It might be the Wednesday frog. It looked like a puppet and it was like, I can't get B to do it. I was just thinking of that being the GIF that plays in the corner the entire time. But people might just think that's like a stream graphic. They wouldn't realize that that is you trying to play a character. Oh, I almost fell in the soul hole. I really don't want to fall in the soul hole. That would be bad. Alright, let's continue with this area to get more pieces of stuff. Let's go. We got some grass, which is good. I think the next area has a better drop rate of grass. I know the fat officials always drop full moon grass between like 1 and 3. So that might be a good idea to farm because full moon grass is far better than what we have. It's just like actually killing all the fat officials. Where does the triangle go? It goes in the soul hole. Oh man, I remember that audio. I love that hole because it looks so much like a thing, but it just kills you. Yeah, it literally looks like something like, oh, there might be something cool down here. It's death. The cool thing you found is death. I watched that on YouTube Shorts. Oh, man. I was like, realistically, I should make a Shorts channel. But that sounds so... Ugh. And I don't want to do it on TikTok. I know you could reach a much bigger audience on TikTok, but I'm just opposed to TikTok, like, morally. Just, like, morally. I should be opposed to most big tech companies morally, but I feel like TikTok is one of the few things that I can actually boycott effectively. It's hard to boycott Google or Amazon. They're so big. I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Bow. Let me get past here. I want to kill this thing. Oh, somebody came in here and opened all these chests before me. Took all my stuff. How do you get the little TM? How'd you do the little TM in Thafin? Because I like that. I think that's really funny. Can't boycott Nestle. They own like 95% of all brands. And that's the thing, is that like it's actually so consolidated behind the scenes. A lot of people don't realize how many companies, like it's how much just like 6 men own. We need a Teddy Roosevelt. We need a good old Monopoly buster. Just a guy who comes in and breaks up all that stuff. Teddy Roosevelt, that's who I'm voting for. Ow! I used the TM emoji? There's a TM emoji? There's a TM emoji? Is that even an emoji anymore? That doesn't feel like an emoji if it's the TM emoji. The dragon just dragged me with his claws. I'm very glad that I didn't get hit like multiple times on the hitbox. I feel like that's something that would happen in this game, where you just get dragged along the hitbox and take like so much damage. Teddy Roosevelt has been coming up a lot in our Demon Souls stream, huh? Teddy Roosevelt would rock in Demon Souls. He would be such a good slayer of demons. There's so many items here is the problem. The bridge is like filled with them. Yeah, that's good. Clear out those things. Scared. We watched the Emoji Movie the other day. I think the biggest problem with the Emoji Movie is that it's just boring. This is gonna suck. I didn't die! We have enough health to tank the dragon. Isn't that exciting? The dragon killed my frames. It may not kill me, but it does kill my frames. Ow, jerk. You know what would be a fun game to play on stream? Metro 2033. We should play Metro 2033. That might be a really good one to play. Oh, Metro is so good. That'd be awesome. I'm leaning towards Metro. I do like how far people get sent when I hit them with my sword. When I hit them with my S-word. Need to upgrade this sword more, but I need shards of clearstone. Sag. Then we need shards of clearstone because I shunned the hard upgrade path and I went for the clear upgrade path. OG 2033 or Redux? That's the thing though. It's like, do I play the OG or the Redux? Because both are good. Both are good in their own ways. I like them both. Ah! Very scary. I like them both. I really don't want to die here. Okay. Ooh, bad man. We got both of the bad men. No! Redux is on sale for $2? That's pretty good. I didn't think he was gonna get aggroed. I should have not been human. I should have not been human. We might not be able to get to White World Tendency in Latria now. Uh-oh, because I was human. That's bad. That's bad. Sag. Sag. Though Boletaria does have a way to get to White World Tendency without, Ow, 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 stop. I didn't realize he was gonna poke me from that far away. We need the ring. Where do you get the ring of Herculean strength? I think that's the one. Is it in the Executioner Meraldus section? Because if so, yikes. It's no longer on Steam. Oh, I hate when they do that. I hate when they do like a remake or a remaster or something and then make the original unavailable. I hate abandonware. I hate abandonware a lot. I think everything should be available forever, for all time. Lame. I have way less health to tank the dragon with. Yeah, losing like 70 or losing 25% of your health is actually pretty significant, huh? 1/4 is a lot. At least it's not 50. We'd be in trouble if we lost 50. I think we would have died there. Ooh, good hit. Don't do it again. Oh, the other strength ring is found with the lounging dragon. Oh. But to be fair, the remake is way better in every way for the same price. Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, is that it's like, it's the re-release and it's supposed to be better. But I just think for posterity, like, things should be archived. Things should exist. You have another game suggestion. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Let's hear what you got, Cobalt. Give me what you got, baby. Yeah, the regenerator ring is just so strong. Ori and the Blind Forest. Is it like a platformer? Is it like a platformer game? I want the dragon to make a blow. Yep, very good. Now I can go. It sucks that the armor has so much. One of the prettiest games I ever played, platforming Metroidvania type. That might be a good one to do. I do like pretty games. Is it more of an experience, or is there like gameplay in it? Because I am really bad at platformers. Like, I am really bad at platformers. The main music theme. Oh, I love good music. Video games have such good music, like, unironically. I'm really sad that video games are still kind of seen as, like, they're not art. They're just meant to be played by losers who can't watch TV. You know what I mean? Because there is some artistry in this stuff. There is some artistry in these games. And, usually, like, the music is where you find some of the best of it. Okay. So, video game music has to be good because some schmuck's gonna be stuck listening to the same thing over and over again. Yeah, and it's interesting listening to, like, how different video game composers dealt with that fact. Right? Because Koji Kondo would listen to his own music for hours on end to make sure that it still sounded good after listening to it for hours on end. He made sure that, like, there wasn't, that it wouldn't drive the player insane. Video game because they're supposed to help you focus. Yeah, a lot of them are meant to be, like, written like the Doom soundtrack. Yeah, now you want to rip and tear. I bet you do. You want to rip and tear until it's done. Rock Anthem for Saving the World. Marty O'Donnell wrote, ooh, let me get some full moon grass, would have an I'm bored button. I also think that music is phenomenal medium for interactive. Yeah! I'm kind of sad that there isn't more interactive make music games. I remember there was like a Switch cozy game where you made your own music by like yelling at it and stuff like that. More grass. I need more grass. Unlimited grass right now, please. Mama. Yeah, so interesting thing about crystal lizards is that they actually respawn if you kill the boss of the area. So you can get another go at them or kill them. Boss themes make you want to go fast. Makes you want to go freaking fast. Ow. Shot in the face. Yeah, there we go. Some grace. And since we have the regenerator ring, we won't need to use a lot of the grass that we're farming right now. Which is good. Which is good. Wouldn't want to lose all the stuff that we're farming, like, straight out the gate, huh? That'd be bad. Alright, so I didn't actually show this off. I just killed Tower Knight and left. But here's why we're not just continuing with Latria. A thick, colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain an archdemon may pass beyond this point. So, we gotta go to the Archstones, kill one of the archdemons. I mean, Stonefang is right there, but I freaking hate Stonefang, so we're gonna... And we also killed Adjudicator, which means we're in a pretty good place. And we got a good amount of grass from our foray into Latria, though we did die. Yikes, we did end up dying. Yikes. But I was asking about the Ring of Herculean Strength because I want to be able to fast roll in the full night set. And I don't know when and... Where'd the woman go? Sorry, where'd the woman go? Not you. You're one. You are one of woman, but you're not the woman. Ma'am? Huh. No, just a bunch of guys standing around. Strava? Have you seen the woman? There she is!
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not?
I do.
Then touch the demon inside me.
If you say so.
Soul of the mind,
Okay,
key to
let's get
life's
let's get some... I feel like we need to start really pumping these damage numbers up. We really need to start hitting these damage numbers. I want more damage. Sag, both Ori games are currently not in sale. Yeah, well, I mean, if they're good, I'll pick them up. I spent $70 on the Dead Space Remastered, and that was fun. That was a fun thing to stream. So if the game's fun to stream, I don't mind to spend money on it. I hope you guys realize that when I'm like, when B is like spinning like this, it's because I'm moving back and forth in my spinny chair. My spinny chair.
Have you met the last surviving monumental? Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty if you ask me.
What's a travesty is what's happening to your audio, sir. Who is this man? Look at him go. Sitting, thinking, not a care in the world. Just a soldier man. Blue Soul Man! Means he died. Means he died. Means he ended up dying at one point. Do you have stuff that I can upgrade my quality longsword with? No. I need Shard of Clearstones, and I don't really know where those are. Yikes. I could upgrade my bow, but I don't want to upgrade the compound short bow. Oh, Spiked Shield. When did I pick this up? This is one of the rare weapons that does not often see use in combat. Blind Forest and Will-O-the-Wisp are $50 combined, or $75 with the soundtracks. Yikes. With the soundtracks. Yikes. Yikes. 50 is not bad, though. For both games, that's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's also not bad. We have to get through Demon Souls first, of course. But I like that people are suggesting games to me. I really... It does warm the cockles of my heart. It warms them. Makes them heated. Alright, here's Tower of Latria, which got completely changed in the remake. Yeah, no, you can gush about pretty games all you want. You're allowed to gush about whatever you want. I will just also react to them. The bells. This is such an interesting place. And it also, you can kind of tell that they were like, they were watching and playing Oblivion. That this was at some point was supposed to be competing with Oblivion. Because is this not the exact room you start the game of Oblivion in? Down to the manacles. Now, of course, Oblivion and Demon Souls probably used a reference image that was, yeah, let me see your face. You are in my dreams, and it's this person. I feel like the Demon Souls characters look a little bit better than the Oblivion characters. That might be a controversial opinion, but they still look a little bit more vaguely human. Like, there's not, like, I'm not saying that they're incredible. I'm not saying that they're amazing graphics-wise, but that, to me, is more recognizably human than the Muppets that inhabit Cyrodiil in Oblivion. God, imagine what would have happened. Ooh. Nice torture device here. Imagine what would have happened. I mean, OG Oblivion characters' faces can be morphed. They can be morphed into bricks. They can be morphed into horses. They can be morphed into perfect circles. Imagine what would have happened to Oblivion if Todd Howard never watched Lord of the Rings. Even the remakes. Yeah. Because it's not that. And here is our first run-in with these guys. The Mind Flayers. Yeah. There he is.
Please, help me.
I love him. I love the atmosphere of Tower of Latria so much. I love the one comic of the Emperor going, "You're the one from my dreams," and the character's a super buff cat, and the Emperor's guards just look at each other. Yeah, because when you say, "You're the one from my dreams," it does kind of have like a romantic or even like sexual connotation, doesn't it? So when he sees just like a buff cat, it's like, okay. Your sons are all dead, sir. Take key from wall. Prison of Hope. 3rd floor cell key. This guy tried to get out. Look at that. See? Environmental storytelling. Forever mewing. Oh, man. I wish I could make a really good mew face. Yep. He tried to get out. He couldn't. He's dead now. Very sad. What do you think this incense smells like? I like that, like, to really sell the idea that this place sucks, the things that spew the incense are anguished faces, are agonized faces caught in a perpetual scream. That's what gives us incense. Very nice. Very cool. God, I love the atmosphere of Tower of Latria so much. The bugs, the random guys screaming. Ooh, wizard stuff. This is the wizard set. This is a fun little set. Okay. Look at this little outfit. Look at this jaunty little outfit. Like, look at that. And you got pointed shoes. And you're out and about in your pointed shoes. Go on the town, girl. Get it. Alright, let's put on some armor along with... I'm wondering if I can do this. Fast roll! Even with this. Yes. We're not wearing a cute crop top anymore. We got wizard's clothes. The fashion in this game is unironically good and no one can at me. I love the fashion in the Souls games. I wish I could cast Fireball. It's ridiculously strong in this game. Magic is so strong. Don't shank me. Don't shank me. Don't shank me. I shank you. I like that sound. Oh, this is where we came from. Yikes. Let's go exploring. Let's go exploring in the Tower of Latria. I'm sorry if I'm gushing so much. I just love this game. I really do. I love Demon Souls so much. The early Dark Souls, the early Souls games, ugh. They hit something in me. Big dead rat. Big dead rat. Uh-oh. Ew. Wait, no. Let me get a good look at this. Sorry if you guys don't like animal gore. I'm just really interested in how they modeled and textured this. Like, what is the... Huh. It looks... Honestly, it does kind of look like the rat that they used later in the series. Also, it's just here in the center. Like, who was eating this rat? That's a big rat, too. That's like, what? A foot long? Foot long from body, not even tail? That's a huge rat. I love these, like, hyper saturated blood textures. Hyper saturated. Very red. It looks like paint. Another one of those rats. Do the mind flayers eat the rats? Oh. Yeah, you remember when footlongs from Subway cost $5? They're like $12 now. He's like a Halloween decoration. Are you okay, sir? I should probably just put this on my my items list. That's a pretty good face. Do you like seeing the model seams there? Do you like seeing the texture seams? You can see where they wrapped the textures around and met in the middle. You don't see that in modern games. Yeah, the random physics objects. Like, yeah, the game is a comedy. I don't care, man. You can see that he's not attached to the manacles there. But this face is interesting because it seems like he's hardening. He's re-sewn back together. That's morbid. But, like, you can see that there seems to be something, like, when your soul is taken by demons in this universe, you harden, you get scales, you turn into rocks. You become rocks, everybody. Well, he's got, like, for an emaciated prisoner, man, he's still rocking like an 8-pack. So, his fitness regimen must be insane. And then we got the feet. Everybody loves feet. I like his fashionable scarf. It's because he's dehydrated. Those are not abs. Aw, you guys are mean. Why are you being mean to him? Why are you being mean to him? He's obviously got an awesome fitness regimen. What are you guys talking about? Like, look at that. Look at him. Look at him. You know, FromSoft loves their emaciated character designs. Like Cleric Beast from Bloodborne, or every single creature in Dark Souls 3. Manus. That's the lack of abs. Bro's not since Jesus was a thing. Happy birthday, Jesus! It's almost Jesus' birthday. These guys tried to shank me. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna say something weird. Okay, no. So this game, like, it has a very specific aesthetic, right? It's super 90s fantasy. Like, look at the outfit I'm wearing. Look at the outfit I'm wearing and the shield I have. Look at this character. And tell me, like, this character belongs in Never-Ending Story. You know what I mean? Like, this outfit, this style is super 90s fantasy to me. I know it's heavily based off of Berserk, and I don't know if Berserk... I feel like Berserk started in the 80s or something like that. But it has a very specific, like, it could be made by Jim Henson puppets. Straight from the mud. It could be made... it can be made... It could be made with Jim Henson puppets, right? I feel like the Mind Flayers would be an effective Jim Henson creature and stuff like that. And I keep passing the place I'm supposed to go. I don't know. I just really like it. But certain things certain things. There was something I saw back there that made me go, like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, careful. I don't want him. Yep. They have a little bit of poise there. Then he has, like, a wog. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Ah! I keep doing that. It has such a lingering hitbox. Another game for the list. Dust and Elysian Tale? Dust? Anyone? Anyone? Dust. I'm excited for the Morb. I hate the Morb. There was something back there that reminded me of an aesthetic, and I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. That this game looks like something. I gotta go back to that room I was in. Sorry, I'm just gushing. I'm just gushing about, like, art design and stuff like that. No, don't remember. But it does have, like, that really 90s fantasy style that I wish the other Dark Souls series, like, the other Dark Souls games have. It's super nostalgic to me for some reason. I don't remember really interacting with... That guy tried to push me off. Did you see that? Yeah, they like to crowd you. And a lot of them are, like, vaguely harmless. They want to actually attack you and stuff like that. But they get in your way, which is really bad with the Mind Flayers. Is really bad with the Mind Flayers. Shard of Mercury Stone. I just like the kind of realistic clothing and armor. And they did good research on what people... Oh, the rat and the man died. It looks like the man ate the rat and then died in an explosion of blood. I don't know. I like that they did a good job on the clothing and the armor, and they did the stuff, and it looks good. I like when things actually look like, believe it or not, one of my favorite aesthetics is medieval Europe, but historical, real medieval Europe, where the clothes and the armor and the colors they wore and the heraldry and the... I don't know. It looks really good, and I just think a lot of stuff doesn't do it anymore. Doesn't look good anymore. IMO. We get a little silver coronet. Little silver coronet. This is supposed to go with the wizard set because it increases your magic power. And it doesn't really show up in this hairstyle. I'm communicating. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that was so close. It hit the lantern. Big hitbox. Big hitbox. Okay. I don't know if we have enough health to survive. What is dust about? Sorry I didn't ask about what dust was. I'm interested in what dust is. Is that another, like, is it like an RPG or a platformer? More keys. That doesn't open that door. Does it open this door? Does not open that door. Side-scroller action RPG. Interesting. Is it like a... Ow. That freaking hurt. That freaking hurt. These guys hurt! Okay. Let's wait for them to push up again, and then maybe we can get them. I'm just letting the regenerator ring do its thing, because we have, yeah, like, look how fast the regenerator ring is! It's like more than 4 health a second. I don't know how to calculate the actual math for that, but that is so much. That is so much health per second. It sounds like a fantasy style thing. Is it a fantasy style thing? It has a gut punch. Why do you want to make me cry, Cobalt? Why do you want to make me cry? Everybody wants to make me cry. They want to see me cry. I don't want to cry. Passive healing builds are so strong. They're insane. If you do the Adjudicator Shield with the Cleaver and the Regenerator's Ring, and then regenerate the spell, you're invincible. You cannot die. You cannot die. Unless you get, like, one shot. But, like, you're gonna die anyways. If you got one shot, so... my point still stands, I think. Alright, we got another key. I get so lost in the tower, so if you guys want, like... you know, well-paced and well-made gameplay, you're not gonna find it here. Okay. I think we go back around because it made me cry in a story that makes me cry because I was invested in it. I consider it a pretty good one. That's more than fair. That's more than fair. If I'm invested enough that I actually get moved to tears by a story, then it probably was pretty well made.
Please, help me.
Help me. I love that. They just keep, like, the sounds never end. The sounds never end. I love it so much. They completely messed this place up on the remake. They completely did Tower of Latria dirty. They did it so wrong. They just did it so wrong. I like, this is one of the most famous locations in the game, and it is so oppressive, and they did not capture it. Sad. Really sad, because this is a good location. Stop it! Also, Dustin was mostly made by one dude. Artwork program, and the only thing he didn't do was... God! Another misconception I had when he... I thought you were being completely literal! How would they gut punch me through the screen? That would be really impressive. Just make me vomit on stream. Just make me... I almost said on stage. It just make me vomit on stage. No, on stream. Could you imagine? I'm always so... When people... Like, the guy who did Astartes was one guy. The person... like, it's so crazy when talented people put their minds towards a project that they want to do. I gotta clear those guys out before I get the key for them. Like, that's just so crazy. Well, and like, Hollow Knight was made by a team of like 3 dudes. Utterly insane. Ooh. Nice. We got singing! The player character is voiced by Lucian Dodge, who did a lot of other video game voices around the same time. Hi, Puppet Master. How are you? We're in the Tower of Latria. It's scary in here. What other characters has that person voiced? Horrible? Yeah, it is pretty rough. I killed the Jarman. I hope you weren't attached. I got scared by Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear. Freddy. Me want Freddy Fazbear in my video game, please. I pay him big money for Freddy Fazbear. I pay you big dollar for Freddy Fazbear in my video game, please. Let's see if we can... One of these is gonna open up to a guy who shanks me. Ooh! 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 Do you guys want to wear the black leather set? No frat bear, because he goes to frat parties now. I like the see-through effect on the mask here. I like that a lot. That's actually really fun. But here's the black leather set. It's a Dark Souls staple. It appears in multiple games. It's a little bit different. I think this one is female only. No, it's unisex. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Alright. Let's go back to what we were wearing. I love the sound effect. I love the sound effect. Dong! Okay. Let's go exploring. I want to hear the singing lady again. I think this one's going to shank me. Yep. Yeah, it is an Iron Maiden. It is an Iron Maiden. Filled with angry, scary men who kill. Let's use the Royal Lotus. Oh! Hi, sir! I'm very lucky you didn't notice me. Okay. 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 These guys are so dangerous. Let's take a look at their face. It's been a little bit since we just stared at it. He's jiggling. I like his belt. I like the little... Where's the cutie from the last stream? The Dregling? He voiced a young Duratan and Lidian, and the anime scene he voiced Waver Velvet. See, Waver Velvet. Fate Zero. Is Fate Zero the one with King Arthur? The cutie is in Boletaria, so we'll see him when we go back there. But we're not in Boletaria right now. We're in the Tower of Latria. We have to kill an archdemon to go back to the Tower of Latria. Though I was thinking about buying the soldier set from him for, like, fashion. I do like having fashion. And the soldier set might be nice. You got birds? Like real birds? Or stuffed birds? You got birds? Got birds? Hi, bird. Let's see if we can explore on the other side here. Maybe I already did. Yay! We can go in here. Plush birds. What type? I can tell that I'm getting a little bit older because the bird watching is starting to creep up on me. A blue jay and a cardinal. Perfect. Because I was like in the bathroom looking out the window. I have a window to like my backyard from my bathroom. And I look down into the yard and I see this bright red cardinal hopping around in the leaves. And there's a little brown cardinal with him hopping around in the leaves. And they were looking for stuff to build a nest. And I'm like, I'm going to have a cardinal family in my backyard. It's like, it really does kind of sneak up on you where it's like, oh, is that you just like look at the birds. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, okay. He got screwed over by the geometry there. The regenerator ring is so nice to have at this point. Don't do it. I'm a fan of birdies. I think I've noticed that you're a fan of birdies. Okay. Okay, can you eat? Oh my gosh, I was so lucky that he got screwed over by the geometry there. Okay. A lot of the combat in this game is a little jank. I don't know if you noticed, but like actions take a little bit of time to come out. Fresh spice. Fresh spice regenerates your magic. Something that they did not do. Geometry Dash. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of Geometry Dash. That was a big like mobile game, wasn't it? Excuse me, ma'am. All right. Here is the source of our singing. Here is the source of our singing. She's got quite the ostentatious clothing, but it's a little bit ragged with a little bit of like blood, torn cuffs. That face is interesting. I know she's wearing a mask, but I'm wondering how much of it is the mask. Let me go around here, ma'am. How much do you follow me? I want to see where the mask begins. I want to see where the mask begins. It looks like it covers... See, the thing is that it looks like a half mask, but at the same time, I don't know if that's her real mouth. I don't know if that's her real mouth. It's hard to look at her. I looked inside the box for a second. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk to her.
You're an ordinary human, aren't you?
Ordinary.
Where do you call home?
Your mom's house.
I shouldn't pry. Oh, Perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've had better days. I was once the wife of royalty.
Are you gonna
I
save
have
up for
some
the
nice
greedy
things to
ring?
show
I
for it.
might. I don't think I need it, per se. You can actually get more than enough souls in this game to never need Shard of Moonlight Stone. How many do you sell? Got the rapier. The rapier. Wooden catalyst, buckler. Yes, something from... This is a different... This isn't the Dregling. This isn't the Dregling. She's the noblewoman or something like that. The Ring of Avarice. How much does it cost? 50,000? I don't think I'm going to save up to it for, like, anytime soon. It's super easy to... It was once a symbol of wealth and debauchery. Debauchery. Yeah, it's your... She's former royal's wife. That's her
Before,
name.
There were many others trapped here, but they went mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption? There exists no such thing.
I like her tiny
The
little
queen
rug.
banished her depraved old husband from the land. He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow.
He's in
They pillaged Great Latria, land of the
where was
land,
he? He was in
and locked us
Boletaria.
in this dungeon. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption.
The old monk is another bad king. Dark Souls 2, another connection to Dark Souls 2 is about bad kings. It's about kings who are bad at being kings. And this game is also about bad kings. It's about kings who are bad at being kings.
I know the truth. The church goddess may die, but never for long. And we are trapped below forever. Redemption?
Yeah, so she's letting you know
Well,
that...
that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to stay sane. Surely you must understand this.
Well, now I feel bad for not buying anything.
I've had better days.
Fine, we'll buy something. Your sales pitch actually got to me. We'll buy 4 Augites of Guidance.
Thank you. Now I can stay here for a little while longer.
There. Alright. Yeah, money doesn't mean anything anymore. You need souls. You need souls. Like that stuff? Doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore. Alright, let's keep exploring. She's gonna sing again. I hope you guys like 2 notes. Ooh! Yeah, we're gonna need him to come over here. Are you just gonna shoot? Ooh, that was... I've been so lucky with those. Those should kill me. Like, those should straight up just connect with me and make me dead. But they don't, because I've been really lucky. I personally think that Tower of Latria is the easiest archdemon. Like, it's the easiest one to complete. I don't know if people agree with that. I think Tower of Latria is easier than, like, say, Flame Lurker or Dragon God. You know, the thing is that now that I've opened these doors, those are permanently open. So when I die, win. Not if, win. All these guys are going to be running around free. They're going to be ready for me. And that's going to be interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got. What else have we got? Doesn't look like there's much up here. Oh. Bunch of Iron Maidens. Yep. Jerk. Jerk. Something challenge run. Something. Demon Souls could have some fun challenge runs. Do you watch a lot of challenge runs? I watch a couple challenge runners, but I don't go out of my way to watch a lot of them. I need a Lotus. Yay! I healed user from poison. Poison would be like it. Oh man, Demon Souls poison. There's a lot of things in this game that's very rude, and poison is definitely one of the ones. Where's Freak? Where's Sage Freaky? Yeah. Went over this yesterday. Yeah, we did talk about that, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We did talk about that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think anyone else responded even. It was just you. Just you. It's hard to remember what I have and have not talked about. I love that the guy that reses the fool. Oh, dang. You found me. I promise not to interfere with the fight. I promise not to do anything nefarious and evil. I promise I'm just a guy. Here's Sage Freak. Here's Sage Freaky. He's trappeted. He's trappeted in the dark and dank tunnels of towers of Latria. Dank sounds trapped. Stuck. I think that's all we can do here. Can't save Sage Freak, so we're gonna have to go try to find something else. You are okay now? Yeah, I'm sorry that you weren't feeling well last stream. I hope that you got some rest and some time to get better. I'm sorry that you're feeling a little sad. That's not fun. That's not fun. That could have been really bad. I just sprinted down like, yep, I know what I'm doing. I did not know what I was doing, and I almost got myself killed. But we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. And this is why you get trapped in the Tower of Latria. Sorry. Why are you sorry? Why are you sorry? You don't have to be sorry, unless you did something horrible. Then you might want to tell like a priest or something, not me. It's not like I could help very much. You fell? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like... I'm bad at exploring. You feel bad for distracting me? No, I love being distracted. I love being distracted, especially when it's by my chat members. The reason why the stream is happening is because you guys are here to watch it. So if you distract me and something funny happens, that's part of the comedy. Yeah, this is what you've been doing this whole time. Exactly, right? The reason why the stream even happens is so that people will watch it. You just have to you have to forgive me as I get like super lost because I forget where I am. No. 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 Okay, so that was the only place we could go. So that's probably the location. Right? Right? No, it doesn't feel right. But it is what we're gonna have to check. Unless this area just got the key and then we ran back and opened other doors, which makes sense. At least everything's dead, right? Like we're not gonna get hounded by enemies. There's still mind flayers on a different level, but they're not up. They're not up here with us. Let's explore in here. Ah, there was nothing in here. Just men to murder. The Dregling Merchant's in Boletaria. You have to go there to find him. Sorry. Sweet dreams are made of bees. He said, I'm looking for something, and it reminds me of Eurythmics. Everybody's looking for something. The sound of drinking too much coffee. Bopple, 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 bopple. We're so freaking fast, guys. I feel like the sprint is actually quite a bit faster in this game than compared to, say, like Dark Souls 1. You can get places quite quickly. The player character, I feel like in this game, just plays more agile and better equipped than the ones in the Dark Souls game. The first Dark Souls game plays. Which I think is really funny. Okay. Still exploring. I think this just leads to Sage Freaky, though. Wait. Nope. There's more. Hi, shaders. There's more, I just wasn't paying attention. My hand is falling asleep because of the way that I'm sitting. I, never had that happen before. Appears to be locked. Okay. Go around. I mean, you swing your weapon like you know how to use it. Yeah, exactly. Unlike in Dark Souls 1. I mean, you still overswing. Fog. Heavy crossbow. Did you get scared by a ghost, Puppet Master? There's nothing in there. There's a dead man in there. Oh, I don't like you. Yeah, you can come over here in your nice little dress. Ow! Oh, there's a little shank man in here. Are you gonna come over here? These guys get exponentially more dangerous. These guys get exponentially more dangerous if you don't have room to maneuver. Ah, see? Don't do it again. I'm very scared. Okay, let's try to... Like, these guys get so... Did you know Mind the Flayers can't legally bind you if you just say no? Yeah, that's the real lore. That's... Okay. I want his butt. Yeah, the bell ringing is really interesting. Because it comes back, actually, for Bloodborne. I'm wondering, is there, like, bell ringing references to Lovecraft and stuff like that? Does Lovecraft have a lot of bells? Because I'm wondering why the mind, like, they consistently do bells when they do cosmic horror. Yeah, that man is having a, that's why you find all those bloody chairs. I was like, oh, that's a gross joke. That's a really gross joke.
Help me.
Are you stable yet? Why does your body ache? I don't know. Did you do a lot of exercise? The ringing of the bell compels you. It commands you. This is our resident man who's screaming about being stuck. Yeah, the frame drop was quite intense.
Well, you are a sane one, aren't you?
I think it's Lord Ridiel's fault.
My name is Ridiel.
Yeah, see, he's Ridiel.
Liberate me
Ridiel.
from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
God, that's weird. I must retrieve an article from my corpse. He's a very severe-looking man. Except for being happy over the if being happy drives you to the point of your body aching, you... I don't know, man. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, man. That was a weird sound. It sounded like someone was choking. No, I mean, I guess that's fair. I can't tell you to do anything you don't want to do. I just think that's funny. Okay. This place is a maze, lovingly. Lovingly. This place is a maze. It's amazing. Well, no, it's just a maze, actually. Okay. So I think maybe we missed a key over here. I know we're not going to be able to save Lord Ridiel yet. We're going to have to come back to him.
Help me.
Help me! But this place doesn't have... Okay. We're learning. We're figuring things out. And it's very easy for me to get lost. Okay. Oh. Because I think we need to get on the other side there. But we need to go maybe up and around. Communication. Because this place didn't lead to anything, and it can only go down. We don't have the key for this door. You can't go anywhere else. So, let's go back up and see if we can find where we need to go. Game's windy sometimes, especially Tower of Latria. I think that's it's interesting because it's like a duh moment maybe. Yep, there's the key. There's the key. Maybe it's like a dumb moment for some people. It's a dumb moment for some people, but I've noticed like the levels that are least liked amongst people. Yeah, you get hopelessly lost in the Tower of Latria. That's what I'm saying, is that most people dislike the levels where they get lost the most. You know what I mean? It's less about the... Yeah, where do I go? Yeah, like, you know, the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time. A lot of people don't. Big laser beam. Here's the morb. It's the meat orb. I don't like it. I love the way that it, like, takes out its... Ow. No. 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 Please don't. Maybe if we stab it, we can get at its juicy center. Very funny way for it to attack, though. I don't know why it's got magic attacks, though. No, that didn't really do much. Whoo-wee, baby! That was a little bit scary. That almost got me. Yep, that's fair. It's not a jawbreaker. No, it's just a me breaker. It's a bee breaker. Freaking killed me. Alright, back to the beginning. Let's go again. This time we don't need to go get the key over here, though, so we can just go down. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to kill that boy. We're gonna have to figure out how to kill that boy good, because he got me. I think the problem is that he starts swinging. He attack with his items and his arms. Yeah, see, these guys are now just walking around because I opened up all the cells. I think it's recommended you don't open up every cell because they're gonna follow you around. I think there was a Limit Breakers video where he tried to see how many of these guys he could get to follow him around. Okay, they really don't have a lot of... They don't have a lot of health, which is fine. It's good. It's good for us that they don't have a lot of health. I think we run all the way down here, don't we? Or is this where we fall? Yeah, it's where we fall. So... I might have already gotten us lost again. Yikes. Yeah, you can run at me. This guy... Will he come over here? No, he'll just shoot beams at me. Come on. Yep, here he comes. Yep. Be careful about the lingering hitbox. Get the backstab. And die. 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 You're dead. Dead. I don't want to get stabbed by some random loser with a big old rusty stick. I really don't want to have to get tetanus shots. I feel like those would be very uncomfortable. Not as uncomfortable as being stabbed by the giant rusty stick, but you know. You know. Can I open these doors? Appears to be locked. Appears to be locked. Okay. Can't open those doors yet. Yeah, all the way down here to get killed by the morb again, right? Yep, there it is. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Yeah, no. Okay, how long do you swing that? Whew, that was close. I got a little greedy there with the 3 hits. I got a little greedy there with the 3 hits. I wasn't expecting to go straight into swinging again. This is so much easier to kill with magic. Actually, the entire game is so much easier with magic. It's busted. It's not well balanced. But this guy in particular is... Wow. I wish I had some form of ranged attack. He's got 360-degree attack movements. Come on. Ha! This character's one of my favorites in Vampire Survivors. It's a deep cut. Good reference. Vampire Survivors is fun. I like Vampire Survivors. Yay! I don't remember if that thing respawns. I don't know if there are any mini-boss style enemies in this game where they don't respawn. But I don't remember if that one in particular respawns. Let's get some items while we're down here, huh? Some more souls. Souls are nice because you can use them to level up. Souls, you can also use them to buy things or currency. Wow. You want some souls? Get some currency.
Help me.
You gotta wait, Lord Ridiel. Doesn't look like there's items in any of the other places. Silver bracelets. And that's the full knight set. That's actually the full knight set. But you see that? It would overburden you. It would overburden you. We've gotten to the place where we're too... Let's see. Female only. Female only. Silver crafted bracelets. Elegant ornaments. Most likely used to decorate an equally elegant outfit. Certainly worn by a daughter of nobility. Possibly due to their high value, the wearer will obtain more souls after defeating an enemy. Now I get more souls because I'm wearing my cute silver bracelets. But that's like environmental storytelling. You have a dead knight and then a dead noble woman. But it is interesting that silver bracelets are only wearable by women. Which I think invalidates a large section of my viewer base. Maybe not a lot of it, actually. I don't know my demographics. I don't know my demographics. Maybe I'm sitting solid at like 50-50. I don't know. I don't have the YouTube like demographics thing. Bing, bong, bing. What's that song? A dead knight and a dead noblewoman. They were banging. Maybe. Maybe. That's why they died. They were too busy banging to realize that they were getting attacked by a mind flayer. That's so sad. No. Ha-ha! They say some daughter of nobility, and I'm wondering if they're implying that, like, it's a knight and his charge. That it's, like, some... how young are we saying daughter of nobility? What a Slanesh way to go. Not, like, unironically, they were so busy banging they didn't even realize that they got killed by a mind flayer. Yeah, that's a very Slanesh way to go. Let's see what's up here. Well, maybe. Let's... that's outside. Outside is important. Outside is very important. But I feel like I didn't check on this side. What's your favorite Chaos God? Ooh, it's a hole. That's on that side. It's a hole. I mean, I'm interested to know what everybody's favorite Chaos God is. Zinch? Yeah, that makes sense. Zinch. The changer of ways. I don't know. You don't know. You should look them up. You'd probably like them. Look up the 4 Chaos Gods. Do Gork and Mork count? Kind of, I guess. I feel like they kind of do. I feel like they do. Gork and Mork would probably count. Puppet Master, if I had to assign you one, I'd give you Slaanesh. Oh. Big, scary, T-posing statue of death. I love the interior decorating. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Scary. Is there any reason to do this? Or is it on the other side? I still have to finish my big dumb Lego Haunted Mansion after this. Okay, let's see what we got. But the vibes are haunted. It's interesting because it's very Christmas right now. Let's not fly off and die. But me, I'm playing spooky games like it's still spooky season. Mercury Rapier. Yeah, the cat ring. Am I close to it? I feel like I must have passed it. The orcs are the best, better than them humans and the pigs. At least some of the humans wear green, which is the best color. I love orcs. I think they're so much fun. You looked. Which one did you like the best, Puppet Master? You can actually survive. That run up. You can survive that run up. I swear, Slaanesh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I win. I like Slaanesh too. I'm more of a Chaos Undivided, though. But my favorite traitor legion is the Word Bearers. So I really like Chaos Undivided. The only Chaos God that I actually like dislike, the only one that I just do not have, it's Nurgle. I can't do Nurgle. It's gross. I just can't do gross a lot of the time. Like sick gross, I can't do it. Huh. Whoops. The cat ring can be obtained either from 5-2 or from Patches when he moves to the Nexus. Okay, so we're pretty close. I have to go get my souls again. I threw myself off a cliff. Whoops! Can the Warden's Rings... I don't think the Warden's Ring saves either Frake or Radiel. I don't think it helps either of them, but I mean, we could check. All I know is orcs are simple, and integer overload the intelligence stat. Yeah, well, the problem is that belief is a very real power in that universe. That's why, I don't know if you know anything about the Tau, but they have their own, they're not psychically powered. They have very weak souls, is the way that it's described. And they don't have a connection to the warp the way that the other races do. So they had their own, like, religion. But because the Tau is kind of like the Covenant, and they just absorb other races into their religion, that religion became true because other races have souls strong enough to make their beliefs true. I wish that their damage affected... Ooh, that was close. I wish their damage affected the enemies around them. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because a lot of people have misconceptions about how, like, their orcish power of belief works. Because they're like, oh, if orcs... No, the orcs have to believe it. They have to believe it. So they can't, like... know they're manipulating the fabric. Like, here's an example where a bunch of orcs are fighting on a moon. And one of them points out, hey, there's no air in space. and then all of them die. Because they need... You would smash Slaanesh. Slaanesh would flay you, I think, unfortunately. I mean, Slaanesh would probably smash you and then flay you. That's the, like, they have to believe wholeheartedly what is going on, which is why Ghazghkull Thraka is so dangerous. He believes wholeheartedly he is the emissary of Mork and Gork. Yes, please. You gotta have more self-respect. You shouldn't go for the people who hurt you. Probably smash and flay at the same time. Yeah, like Dakala. Or Inkari, or actually any manner of Slaaneshi character. Fulgrim as well. Yikes. I think my overall, like, one of my favorite Chaos Gods would be Khorne, actually. I really like Khorne. I just like his demons a lot. I like Bloodthirsters, and I like the Bloodletters, and I like... No, this guy does respawn. I like a lot of those guys. I think they're fun. They're some of my favorite demons. I like Flesh Hounds. I don't really care for World Eaters as a faction. But I do like Berserkers of Khorne. And Air comes from older rocks. And then they can breathe in space again. Yeah, they'd have to believe in it. They'd have to believe in it. But the thing is that, like... The thing is that orcs don't really have a concept of air. It wasn't so much that they didn't, like... The thing was that they were told that they shouldn't be able to breathe in space. And then they were like, oh no, right? Because orcs do things where they, like, roll down the windows on their spaceship and stuff like that. Or they specifically go through the... They go through the warp with the Geller fields down because they want to fight demons. They do stuff like that, and it's why they're also really hard to corrupt. Because you can't corrupt which doesn't, like, care about corruption. Uh-oh! You guys get to see this attack now! That's what makes them really dangerous. And they usually follow it up with that. That was close. But they are quite silly. They're also, like, you're always gonna have fun playing against an orc player. Oh no, this might kill us. Unless he just stares at us! No, he's gonna kill us. Sag. Phantom, you were not able to achieve your goal. That's the rogue armor set. I think it's also in this location, and it would be a nice thing to get. Orcs would really love the Doomslayer. Yes, they would. They really, really would, because he would give them a good fight. They love any person that can give them a good fight, which is why, like, Waa's are so dangerous. Because when you beat an orc, Waa, the next one that comes is going to be even bigger. Because they heard that there's a good fight there. They heard there's a good fight there. And they propagate like mushrooms. Which means that you really gotta, like, work hard to get rid of them. You gotta really work hard to get rid of them. Deep clean. Cleanse. Not only is he a good fight because he's extremely orky. Yeah, he's gonna rip into... No, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Aww. That was really unfortunate. I couldn't get out of the big blast fast enough, and then I got up too fast to get hit by the crab. What do you think of... I think you like slimy, mean people, and I'm interested as to why. Because I looked up Ricardo Irving, and he is kind of... like, they're not conventionally attractive. I think Ricardo Irving looks like Peter Lorre in a lot of ways. You should look up Peter Lorre. There's a real man who has that kind of look. He also has a really distinctive voice. I'm not, like, this is not an aspersion or something like that. I just think it's interesting they usually are attracted to unconventionally attractive, slimy villains. Fair. You have a type. You have a type. And it is consistent. And that's all that matters, right? You like what you like. Oh, you want a 1 in 10 though. For me, they're like a lot of them hit around 3 or 4 because it's just not my style. Doomslayer's green. He's been crumping for a long time, and he's got a bunch. Yeah, he is. I think yeah, he does have a lot of orky weapons, right? Like, he is kind of. Well, humans aren't. Like, humans are pretty orky when we think about it. We can be pretty orky, too. Okay, let's try not to get absolutely raw. Ow! This is why we farmed grass, kids. But I do like that you like what you like, right? I don't know what Freudian excuse you have for it, but it is funny to me. In a way I find fascinating. I bet you put all your characters at 10, though. Puppet Master, I bet you put all your characters at 10. I was so lucky there. I wouldn't have died, but I could have been set up into a situation where I could have died. Yes, yeah, I thought so. I thought so. That makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you disagree with me. I just think that across all the characters that you've expressed, yeah, that one had Old Spice. Old Spice. An Old Spice with a pungently sweet smell. Restores a large amount of the user's MP. It is made by mixing various fermented ingredients. Because of its sharp smell and often unsavory brewers, it has been prohibited in some regions. Who do you think? That's a good question. Usually I'm pretty good at pegging what people would like from different media. But I just think we interact with different media. I mean, I got you for Slaanesh. I really got you for Slaanesh. But I'm trying to think of things that you would like from... Oh, 2 Mind Flayers. Fresh Spice! Fresh Spice! Oh! Please feed me more? You have enough! You have enough. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. You can find it in... You have enough characters to obsess over. Oh! Yikes! We need this guy dead. Good slurp sound. Don't spam. Okay, we got it. We're good. Intense baby bird sounds. Cheap, 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 cheap. Yeah, all the little baby birds. Or is it like the seagulls? Mine? Mine? Intense baby bird sounds. That would be a really good subtitle on something. I feel like that would be a really entertaining subtitle on something. Where did I die last? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's try the other. I'm wondering if it's just 2 paths. That would make baby bird sounds. Baby birds are nice. I like them little creatures. I like them little baby creatures. I like them when they're little. I just think they're really cute. Little cute animals just beginning at life. Good job, little guys. Go get it. Learn how to be. Let's go to the top of this tower and see what's up. Let's see what's up. Long, big tower. Kind of spooky. But it is whatever. I think we're pretty much made. There's not another shortcut. We're almost to the boss. So we're in a pretty good place. I don't know. I'm really predictable in what characters I find attractive or not. Like, it's embarrassing. You could really... Lols. You can really, like, once you figure out what I'm into, it's so easy to be like, oh, that character is yours. You would like that one. Silver Catalyst, that casts spells. We love casting spells. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I can't make the woman scream. That's part of that audio. Oh, man. That was one of my favorites. I loved Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Have you guys seen Shadow Wizard Money Gang anime opening? Very good. Very well animated. I mean, there might be a million billion of them, but there is one that I really like. Because that was a good meme. That was a good meme, and I won't take no for an answer. Yeah, legalize nuclear bombs. Nuclear bombs are legal worldwide. That's so funny to me. That is just, like, so funny to me. Yeah! Everybody loves Shadow Wizard Money Gang because it's awesome! It was a good meme, darn it! What's in here? What's in here? It was the colorless fog. Alright. The Iron Maiden is down. We will no longer get shotgun blasted by the Iron Maiden, and we can go look for items. We love items. I'm running out of space in my inventory, unfortunately. Clever Cat. Is that the ring? Was that Clever Cat or Clever Rat? Stone of ephemeral eyes. Ephemeral eyes, ephemeral lies, ephemeral eyes. Clever. Was it Clever Rat? Oh, it was Clever Rat. I think it was Rat. Dang. This one increased. This is like such a strong. Held by Lord Ridiel, known as Little Alant. There is also the Dole Rat's ring, which forms a matching set with this ring. It is my taste in characters predictable or unpredictable. So far they've been consistent. They've been consistent. Which is what's important. You know what I mean? I can look, because of the characters that you have proposed to me as being attractive, I can go, this is something that Puppet Master would be into. With, I feel like with a certain degree of consistency. Because they actually have an undercurrent, a lot of them. Okay. We're gonna need to go up here. The Clever Rat Ring. So it's under 30% health, you have a 50% damage boost. Utterly insane. And it affects anything. It affects magic, it affects weapons, it affects bows. The Hyper Build bow is super strong in this game. Don't know enough about me yet to figure out, because you're not as down bad as Puppet Master. You're not as down bad.
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
He just maintains the glowing golden sphere. He doesn't cause trouble. He just maintains the ritual. He is a normal man who maintains the ritual. And the ritual is no longer maintained. Prison of Hope, special key! Does that free Ridiel? Or this frees Frake, but not Ridiel, right? Dang, what frees Ridiel? I don't remember. I do not remember. I do not remember. You cannot make me. I will never remember. I've played through this game so many times, and no, I can't tell you. I don't remember what does what. Are we almost chirping? We could be. Ooh. There's someone shooting at me down there. Widow's Lotus. White Lotus. Isn't that a TV show people are into right now? Red Phantom Lady. Red Phantom Lady. If I remember correctly, that dagger is bad. Like, it has something on it. Okay. Don't shoot me. Ooh. That hurt. Demon Souls PvP, everybody. Could you describe my type of character? Usually they're a little bit, like, conventionally unattractive. Not, like, unattractive, but they're not conventionally attractive, you know what I mean? They usually have like a hint of sleaze around them. It's obtained from white world tendency, but not freak, right? And usually they have a tendency to become monstrous, like go into a fleshboat mode. Norris thing, Ricardo. The character, Zaburo has the, sleaziness to him. But you like them kind of like used car salesman charisma type guys. With a little bit of grease to them. I'm trying to fish for her parry. She wants to shoot me so bad. And that's why I judge, yeah. I mean, if you're into what you're into, you're into what you're into, you know what I'm saying? I caught the plague! I caught the plague! I knew that dagger was bad news. Puppa likes him greasy. Is behind Bubble Sorcerer? Yeah, I picked that up. Oh, yeah! I forgot the plague does that. I was like, what just happened to me? The plague halves all healing. I forgot that the plague does that. Yikes. Well, we can go free Frake now. If we want. We could go free Frake. She's gonna be bad news. She's gonna be bad news if I keep catching the plague. Need to get more of those half moon grass. Let's do that. Because it took a while to actually catch the plague. I don't think I have great plague resistance. Might switch to the assassin set. Does that have good plague resistance? What has good plague resistance? Nothing! I own nothing that has plague resistance. Very cool. Very awesome. I love owning nothing that has plague resistance. Plague resistance is on Yurt's set. But not on much else, I think. Okay. See, this is why you kill those guys. Because they don't take damage from, Oh, really unlucky. Really unlucky there. Oh, no, don't go behind me. Yeah, I feel like I would not trust anybody who has the Slaanesh symbol tattooed to them. It feels like it would be akin to like... Ooh, he tried. These enemies are just, like, awkward to fight. These enemies are awkward to fight. They're not necessarily that difficult, they're just awkward to fight. Oh, man. I was trying to think of a suitable comparison, but I don't know. Like, it feels like a... If somebody recognized it, I would also be, like, a little bit like, oh, so you know what that is. Yeah, I was trying to find what it would be. Come on, brother. I can't believe you did that to yourself. Why are all the mind flayers here? They're making me nervous. Ah! Jerk. I would really rather not have to go grind more grass. Grind more grass, Susie. Yeah. Yeah, I like seeing... Yeah... They have, like, unlimited hyper armor. But I want to watch funny streams? Well, I always put up my VODs. Oh! Bird school to go to? Are you in school for bird-related ornithology? Is that what it is? Okay, are you gonna come in here? Okay. These guys make me nervous. They're really, really dangerous. So those guys have a drop rate of Widow's Lotus. That's an interesting thing to keep in mind. That's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Yeah, that's fun. Like, it makes sense. You really like birds, so it makes sense that you would go to school for it. That's smart. That's smart. Do what you love, and you never work a day in your life, or whatever. What are you hoping to do? What are you hoping to do with that degree? By the way, when are we going to see my darling again? Are you asking about the Dregling once again? Look, we gotta kill an archdemon. We gotta kill an archdemon. We're probably not going to see the Dregling for, like, a little bit. We gotta kill an archdemon, and that's gonna take some time. And the Dregling isn't selling anything that I really want this time around. How do I get to Freak? How do I get to Freak? How do I get to Freaky? This place is a maze, lovingly. Yeah, he just isn't selling anything that I want. And I'm pretty lazy. Ooh, at least Mr. Dregling shows up at every stage of World 1. Oh, I tried to roll to the side. He's just in a really bad place right now. Oh, I'm in a really bad place. Yeah. He sells the soldier set, which is pretty good. Dang it! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Am I dead? Ah! Fighting those guys is straight up RNG. It is so... Ugh. Ugh. Okay, you know what? Actually, we're gonna see. Fighting those guys suck. Oh, I just want to get to the boss, actually. It would be, don't blame you. I'm not blaming you. We're gonna have to see if we actually need... I don't want to have to farm out more grass. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more, like, levels. Oh my gosh. Hello. We have a lot of souls. I'd really rather not farm out more grass. Oh, don't worry, I'm not blaming no one. I'm just Sag. Okay. Unknown soldier soul. Renowned soldier soul. These are 800. Yeah, let's just stack a bunch of souls. And it still might not be a lot of levels. But I want a little bit more health. I want a little bit more health because those guys deal just an obscene amount of damage. Unknown hero soul. Aw, nobody knew who this hero was. What games do I like? I like a wide amount of games. I typically, right now, I've been playing just like an obscene amount of Warframe. But I also like strategy games. Stuff like Total War, Warhammer 3, and Heroes of Might and Magic. Heroes of Might and Magic is actually really important to me. I really like RPGs. I play a ton of RPGs. Tell me the top 4. Ah, I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Top 4, like all time or right now? All time, it would probably be Halo,
Thou seekest
Dark
no power,
Souls,
soul of the mind, key to life,
any of the
wisdom,
Total War series.
soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
You're Dishonored? Yeah, I remember playing it when it came out. But
So the world might be mended.
oh, I said I wanted to get more help and I didn't even get it.
Mend that
You're sad. I'm sorry that your tablet froze. That's not good. That's not good. Is that why they call it... Why does my tablet... I don't know why it's having issues, and I'm sorry that it is. Is that why they call it a quality build? Because it's a quality sword? I was always wondering why they call it a quality build in this game, or in this series, but it must be because of this right here. I have to go to bird school. Well, I hope you have fun at bird school. It's 3 in the morning over there? God bless. Let's buy a bunch of this. But I'm not eepy. Yeah, that's my problem too. I have been going to sleep at obscene times. At obscene times. It's bad. It's bad. I'm not doing it right. I'm wondering if the Crescent Falchion would just do more damage. I don't know if these guys are weak too. Oh, wait. I should... Oh, I really like Mass Effect. But my problem is, and this might come off as crazy, I have only ever beaten the first one. I've never beaten 2 or 3. I've only ever played 3's multiplayer. I have never played 3's story. And I just have not... I have not gotten very far. I don't know, maybe that's crazy or not. But I love Mass Effect 1 a lot. That would be a safe play. And we could have little polls about who we romance and stuff like that. Should I get a tattoo of owned by them, technically. Slaanesh is a genderless entity. They call him the Dark Prince, but they also call her, like... Because you can have a bisexual's dilemma. Yeah, but Mass Effect 3 Online is awesome. It is. It's really good. It's baller, you said. Not awesome. Mass Effect Online is really good. Like, it's so good it has no right to be. Yeah, Slaanesh appears as what you desire the most. There's only 2 correct choices? Well, you said there's only 1 correct choice in the Hex, and there's only 2 correct choices in Mass Effect, so I'm interested. I'm interested. Either the dork or the nerd. Yeah, exactly. Like, you uses he, it, they, she. Yep. Whatever fits. Whatever works. Whatever fits. Slaanesh is whatever you have desire for. Which is why they are a Chaos God. Okay, I gotta kill these guys. This is like a +7 weapon, so that's why it does so much damage. The Keylege would be a good one to go for. The Keylege would be a really good one for her. You know what I might do? This might be cheating, but I don't really care. Rude! I might go... I might, off-stream, like, actually dupe a ton of upgrade materials. No, it doesn't do more damage. To upgrade a bunch of random weapons that we can use so I can show them off. I might do that. I might update a lot of... I might update... I might upgrade a bunch of random weapons, because I want to show them off. Yeah, we're doing some good damage with that. That's some good damage. We need to get to Ridiel. Or not Ridiel, Freak. We need to get to Freaky. Am I taking too much? Am I taking too... No, you're not. You're fine. You are allowed to talk. Unfortunately, a large portion of my content is reacting to my chat. Which means that Duplich is, yeah, I think that would be a good idea, too. Like, I'm sure we had fun. Oh. Well, this is awkward. I'm sure we had fun watching me get all that grass, but we don't need to do that every stream. Yeah, just dupe a bunch of I should show how the dupe glitch works, because it's hilariously easy, and it's super funny. It's a challenge run in of itself to not use the dupe glitch. I can't say that I'm pansexual because I'm attracted to women, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me and everyone involved, I am attracted to women.
Magnificent. I never expected to get out of
Oh,
there
my back.
alive. My name is Frake. I am known as a
Dupe
slave.
glitch is very easy and very
I
funny.
thought my magic would give me an edge against these demons, but how wrong I was. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment. But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus.
He's still human.
I thank the stars that I escaped when I did. I owe you my life.
Jerry Stiletto.
I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment.
Yeah, well, it can be
I can still
Frake.
move
I'm
my
still gonna
legs,
call him Freak.
And I can make it back.
Because it's funny. And more! And more! And more. It's like an infomercial. Yeah, he can call himself Frake, but I'm gonna call him Freak. Where did we die last? Slaanesh, my bubble. Yeah, I mean, you can love Slaanesh. A lot of people love Slaanesh. Slaanesh is a popular god. Oh! Yikes. Are you just gonna do it twice? Okay. Don't worry, Cobalt. I'm being deliberately obtuse. Oh! Is this my punishment? At least I'm healing through it, right? Oh, oh, oh. Food is a good bet? What do you mean food is a good bet? Okay, we got him. I keep getting sports betting ads. Gross. I think they should ban sports betting again. At least it's not done by the mob. You know? Could be worse, but I still don't think it's good. I don't know if people should be sports betting. I don't know. Do you guys sports bet? Do you guys gamble? Is that one of your many vices? Do you gamble? I would bet on... I don't know if that counts as a sports bet, per se. You gamble. Steam's doing a sale for sports games. Does that involve sports betting? Or is it like fantasy football? I want to make a fantasy football team. Just chock it full of like the worst, baddest, no good people at sport ball. The problem is I'm just not very good at like... Ow! Stop! You bet $1,000 on Slaanesh. What, to win the great game? Because in I got news for you. They do not do well in Age of Sigmar. Little brother lost the game to a rat. Yeah, in Age of Sigmar they got replaced by the Great Horned Rat because there can only be 4. Lost to a rat. I mean, they're still, like, vaguely alive. The concept of them exists in the... But, Slaanesh is very disliked by a lot of, specifically elves. Slaanesh and the elves are, because a lot of the time Slaanesh is the elves' fault. Ah, caught the plague. I feel like if I could get, like, one good parry in on her... By fellow Skaven! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say something controversial. I am fine with the Skaven. They're not my favorite faction. I don't want them in 40k. A lot of people want them in 40k. I don't want them in 40k. Maybe that's, like, blasphemous. There we go. Yeah, if we could get... I feel like they just wouldn't be special in 40k. Like, what do they do? What are you trying to say? Automod's mad at you. They're, like, mentioned in 40k, but they're not a faction. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a Skaven faction. You can't play them. They have no models. There's, like, Ratlings, but those are a little bit different. Ratlings are related to the Imperial Guard. Alright. Cutscene time. Hopefully it doesn't break. I just don't want them in 40k because I feel like they wouldn't be special in 40k. Like, what would they do that's different than other factions? And sure, the Skaven are super fun in fantasy, but that's because they fill a very intensive pooting sounds. You're fine with Skaven being generic in 40k? Yeah, but like, what would they do? What would they do that's unique to any other faction? Like, 40k already has faction bloat. You know what I mean? There's so many different factions, and a lot of them don't get support. A lot of them have had models that have been around since, like, 1990. You know what I mean? Adding another faction, I guess it's like, oh, you could just port the Age of Sigmar models over like their Chaos Demons. You know what I mean? But even, like, with how wildly popular Skaven are in Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Fantasy, they just got a model update in, like, the last couple of years. And not all of their models got updated. So, like, if you had to make the Warp Block Engineer in 40k and then make it look 40k, because I mean they look like they could belong in 40k. They look like it, but it's like, what purpose do they serve? What purpose do they serve? More Slaanesh? Yeah, well, I mean, Emperor's Children just got a huge update. I mean, it's just like, oh, you're anti-fun. Just let people have fun with Skaven in 40k. And it's like, yeah, but they have to fit the ecosystem, right? What about Drukhari players? Drukhari players aren't having fun. Who cares about them? You know what I mean? Admech players. God bless. What are they doing? I think I just think about it from a game standpoint. You know what I mean? From like an actual tabletop game standpoint. Here's the Fool's Idol. The voice is reviving the idol. Yeah, the squats are back, and they're not as interesting as they were last time. Ooh, she's casting the most powerful spell. Destroy frames. I just pushed her. I actually really like the Fool's Idol. I think this is a really well-designed, not well-designed boss, but well-designed character. Fake Fool's Idol. Skaven were the guns and nukes faction in fantasy, when everyone's got guns and nukes. Yeah, that's the problem, is that, like, what makes the Skaven interesting in Warhammer Fantasy is that they're playing World War I while everybody else is playing Pike and Shot Renaissance. You know what I mean? They got Rattling guns, and they got nukes, and they got, like, gas, and they got all that. I thought you'd like the Emperor's Children. Look up Fulgrim or Fabius Bile. Ooh, you would like Fabius Bile. You would like Fabius Bile. Or Lucius the Eternal. Oh, the Emperor's Children's got a lot for you, Puppet Master. Look up Lucius the Eternal. No, so, like, that's what made them special. And their thing is that, ooh, ow. Their tech blew up in their own face just as often as it blew up in the enemy's face. And that's what balanced them, right? Like, yeah, they did have machine guns, but it would blow up a lot. And dwarves had flamethrowers as well. Like, dwarves were the only ones... I mean, dwarves had helicopters and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm also just a hater. I'm also just a hater. Yeah, cop. Yeah, the way that they talk is so good. One of my vocal stems is actually a character from Total Warhammer 3. I think his name is... Oh, I'm so bad at name. Stretch? He's one of the legendary lords. But when you click on him, he goes, Master of Deep Warrens. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I told you, you'd love their characters. But, like, I'm a dirty elf player, right? Like, no one should take me seriously. Ow! My favorite faction, like, is Eldar. So, I'm also just a hater. I'm just a hater. I just don't think that they have a place. IMO. And I'm not the designer. Okay, it was funny the first couple times, but now it's just embarrassing. I'm not looking... Oh, yeah, the men do... Like, watch those guys when they walk around. They, Come on! Speaking the language of the gods in chat. She keeps laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. Oh, come on. No! Please! No! Oh! Oh! I was doing the gamepad. Okay, let's go again. Yeehaw! I hope you guys like this extra long stream because I keep dying in the Tower of Latria. Whoo! Okay, we're good. We can go again. I just panicked a little. I panicked a little. Yeah, I usually try to keep my streams around like 2-ish hours. I don't know. I'm just not really much of a marathon streamer. I just don't want to overstay my welcome, you know? I can also yap 1000%. Oh! Come on, brother! I don't want to play this game with you, brother! I have places to be. Reminder, dude, stretch and drink a drink. I do have a drink right here. I've been, like, stretching my back every now and then. I don't know if you see B, like, kind of move around a bit. That's me stretching my back. Oh! I do it every time! I forget about the hole. You would think that after I've died so much that I would remember where I'm supposed to go. I don't. I get super lost. I fell and broke my leg. What's the ASDEF movie bit? Welcome to standing up. Scared. Fear. Fear. Hoo-wee. Okay. I'm trying to run past everyone. It's not going well. Ow! Eat grass. Sir? Ow. Nice. You and me both, brother.
Please, help me.
Oh, come on. Oh. I should just kill them. I should. I won't. Okay. We're doing good. We're back to where we... And you are feeding me a lot. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't feed, but... Yeah, unfortunately, it's easy to figure out what you're into. Okay, did this guy run somewhere? Oh, he's over here now. We're probably gonna have to kill him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is like a mini boss fight every single time. Need to do a little bit more damage. They don't stagger often. I think the lights are supposed to help guide you. No, this is the hole. I go down the hole every time. I can't believe I keep falling for the same trap as last time. Oh no! Who was that? I could have gotten out of the way, and I didn't. I could have gotten out of the way. Oh, I freaking hate that, like, lingering hitbox. That's crazy how late that the hitbox lingers. No, you're not distracting me. I'm just bad. You're not distracting me. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. Okay. I'm getting really bad RNG on what he's trying to do. Oh, come on. Also, the only correct for is anyone but Letitia. She's mean to Kalimos. Yeah, she's mean to everyone. She's got issues. Letty has issues trusting and being nice to people. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's mean to the cat because the cat's vaguely sentient, right? The Kavat. I apologize. The Kavat is vaguely sapient and, related to, Entrati. So, she doesn't trust the cat as far as she can throw it. Yeah, the problem is that, like, play Warhammer. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what do I play? No. No. Because there's, like, Total Warhammer. I could play Total Warhammer. I mod the heck out of Total Warhammer, though. I don't think I'm heading the right way. Am I? There's a lot of games for Warhammer, and I think Slaanesh is not actually featured in most of them. Total Warhammer? Yeah, I see, like, that's the thing is that, like, you'd probably like Inkari or The Mask. You'd probably like either of those guys. I mean, this is a way we can go. Darktide, Vermintide, Arma, board game? Yeah, there's like a million billion. Because GW turned down Blizzard when they made StarCraft, they give their license to anyone and everything for the hope of hitting big with the next StarCraft. And they have yet to do it. They have yet to do it. But there's a lot of good games. And Slaanesh is not featured in most of them. Mostly because of the content rating that Slaanesh would get you. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate. It's almost always Nurgle or Khorne. Nurgle or Khorne. Nurgle or Khorne. And it's like, I want to see Tzeentch. I'm really glad that Space Marine 2 did Tzeentch. I'm really glad that Space Marine 2 did Thousand Suns. That was a really good choice. That they did Thousand Suns over, Nurgle or Khorne. Because Space Marine 1 did Khorne. Even though the guy was, like, Chaos Undivided, it was all Khorne. Are you okay, Puppet Master? You're sad? What for? Is it because Slaanesh doesn't get their due? They made her so angry in the remake, and it doesn't. It's just not good. I love seeing my favorite boys, the Thousand Sons. Yeah, I like seeing them too. It's kind of crazy that they just never get. Baby's nail. That's not a real one. You can tell which one's real because of the size of the projectile she shoots. There she is. She's got like bread. Ah! I wish to see. Yeah, no. Slaanesh is unfortunately content moderated, and they will continue to be so. I think it's only gonna get worse as time goes on, because a lot of that content is getting moderated more and more and more and more and more in the West. So, like, a lot of Warhammer Fantasy models and stuff like that used to have like boobies. Used to just straight up have boobies. I don't want to die. 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 I don't. No! I did it again. No! I'm so bad. I'm so bad. She's not a hard boss. I'm just really unlucky. Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of the older models just had, like, straight up boobies, and they don't do that anymore. I'm just dumb. This boss is supposed to be so easy. Oh, man. Oh. We're good. We're good. We just need to throw ourselves at it again. You're going to cry? Why? Whoo, man. Oh, wow. Holy bejesus. This game's awesome. Okay. Okay, we're good. You even got rid of her difficult gimmick. I know. I'm just, like, bad. I keep panicking instead of being... Ha! No! I shouldn't roll backwards when he does it. I'm worried that Canada Twitch would not like them. Yeah, I really don't think... Like, Slaanesh... There's a reason why you don't see a lot of Slaanesh. No matter how interesting the character is, like... Slaanesh does not... I'm really surprised Total Warhammer has gotten away with as much as they have for Slaanesh. Dang. I'm lost again. Horrifically lost in the Tower of Latria. Come on! Come on! Stop locking me in! No! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Ah! Most Amazon wouldn't like Slaanesh? Yes. Yeah. No, they wouldn't. They would not. They would not. It is not... Like, I'm pretty sure Slaanesh is going to get content moderated off the internet pretty soon. It's unfortunate, but I don't think Slaanesh is very long for this world. Okay. Come on. I'm so close to just being able to three-shot them. I still want, like, a couple more levels. Like, it would be nice if I had just a couple more levels, just to get that damage number up. Or a little bit more clear stone would probably do it too. But I just feel like those mind flayers are getting me when they really should not be. Because oh man, I can't get them to stay down. I swear I am being tag teamed by Automod and Twitch itself. Yeah. I'm wondering, because it's like... I don't know. I like Slaanesh. I wish Slaanesh was in more things. I understand why Slaanesh is not in more things. Like, even... Because I need to go take my daily nap. Well, I'm sorry I can't kill the ding-dang boss while you're here. Oh my gosh. You have a daily nap, though? That's awesome. How long is your naps? If you're still here to answer. See, there we go. That's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way it's supposed to go. Where's my dead body? Where's my dead body? Everyone has a daily nap. Oh, the big one. The big one that usually follows before breakfast. Yeah, usually 6 to 10 hours. Yeah, this is going way later than I had expected it to. We're hitting 3 hours. That's pretty big. And it's mostly because I keep dying to the same boss every time. I just need to be able to kill him. But mine is like 5 hours. Yeah, that's I think that's how much I slept tonight. 5 hours. Not very long. Not very long sleep. Yeah, keep going down here. Yeah, okay. I'm internalizing the route we need to take now. I'm internalizing the route we need to take now. Oh, I'm gonna go until I kill the boss. I'm gonna go until I kill the boss. You know, I'm sorry, like, you guys are getting so uncomfortable sitting there and watching me. You sat for too long. Guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Don't hurt yourself for me. I'm not that entertaining. This boss will die, though. This boss will die. Hole? There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza? No. I thought I saw a hole. Would we see the cutie? No, I'm not going to the Dregling. I told you. Hole! I'm not internalizing the route. I'm not internalizing the route. How do I get so lost? Okay. Come on. Focus in. Play the video game. I'm going to shut up now. We're going to shut up because we're going to shut up, okay? We're going to shut up because we're playing the video game. I promise. We're playing the video game now. Playing the video game. 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 I'm really bad at shutting up. I want to talk about things. But my eyes are going to stay like this for a little bit. Very good. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay. We're back to normal now. Does anybody remember the actual correct route to go? Love in a bottle? Slaanesh. 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 I think it confuses me because Slaanesh also, like... That's so many magic bolts. That hurt like the dickens. Who is casting that many magic bolts? It's gotta be more than one flare, right? No, it was just one flare. Ow! I thought I rolled it. Just my luck. Yeah, you can actually stay in there, sir. That makes my life easier if you stay in there. Okay. I saw you sneak that in there. We're not going to see the Dregling Merchant. We're going to kill the boss. And then I'm probably, like, stop. Because what I want to do... Yes, this is the more correct way. Okay. What I want to do is, like, immediately pick up from where we were to go kill... I'm putting a hard boundary on the Dregling Merchant. We only go to the Dregling Merchant when I want to buy something from him. We're probably going to go actually do the rest of Tower of Latria. Might be... mogged out, locked in. No, sorry, bro. I'm tweaking. Okay. This time we got her. This time we so got her. Fool's Idol is dead. She's dead to me. She's freaking dead. There's no way that we're gonna miss out on Fool's Idol this time. There's no way. 4 billion% dead. Maybe good idea, maybe. Do we have any, like, turpentine or... Oh, we don't. What does mogging mean? I am Gen Z and people say that it is Gen Alpha stuff. It's like Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Mogging is like when you do the face. Mogging's like when you do the face. Cobalt, demonstrate. Demonstrate in chat the face for me, please. Okay, we're gonna so get her. We're so gonna get her. She's gonna be freaking dead. Ha! Okay. Be the real one. Dang it. I think it's the one in the middle. Yeah, it's the one in the middle. This tune, it's the one at the end now. No, it's not. It's the one at the other end. Yep, there she is. That was terrifying. Holy bejesus, guys. That was really scary. Hi, welcome back. And that's that. That's that. We just needed to pay attention to the ding-ding. Kind of like a scowl of smug superiority. I found a definition of mogging. Yeah, you gotta get mogged. Get mogged. Get mogged. We did it! We just needed to actually pay attention to the video game for longer than 2 seconds. And the boss dies! We did it. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna... I love this Catholic church imagery. Catholic church imagery. Ooh, the light from above is filled with weird, scary battling demon. That's different than mogging. You found a different mogging. You found a different mogging. You found a very different mogging. Because mogging is like the face. Get mogged. These guys look like the Green Goblin from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. They look like Green Goblin from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Compiling shaders. Alright. This is the second portion of Tower of Latria that you can only get to by getting carried by scary Batwing demons. Scary, scary Batwing demons. We can go home! We can all go home! Because we're gonna go back to the Nexus and pick up where we pick up here next time. Because mogging would be like this, but instead of a smile, it's a stiff frown. Yeah, see, there you go. Let's get a level. I think we only have enough for one level. Sag. Yeah, so there we are. We finally managed to kill the final boss of Latria. Just the first section of Latria. There's 2 other bosses. We will continue this lovely, lovely video game. No, wait, not tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I forget about that constantly. So we will be back on Thursday to play more Demon's Souls. We'll probably be doing the Valley of Defilement. This damp valley is the resting place of those who have been thrown away. Overtaken by poison and plague, the dwellers attack anyone who wanders into the valley, hoping to offer souls to the woman who showed compassion. Party! this is where we're gonna be next time. I hope everyone had fun. Thank you for being here on this beautiful journey with me. I will see you all on Thursday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.